Gentlemen, we are here. We are in the building. Ronaldo Betancourt. What up, huh? Betancourt? Yeah, we're going to say Betancourt. What up, Ray B? We're going to have a serious, enlightening discussion this evening, man. Gonna give the people a time to show up, a little bit of time to show up, man, before we go in on this particular topic, man. Before we let them know how we feel about certain things. That's what we're gonna do, man. So, hold on, let me adjust that a little bit. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna get it in, man. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna let them know what we got going on, man. This is real life, man. This is real life. C Doug, what up, bro? This is real life, man. Chris, really, what up? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Good to have you in the stream, home. We're gonna get it in tonight, man. We're gonna rock out. That's our thing, man. That's how we get down. CMU Walif. What up, homie? Hope I said your name right, bro. CMU Walif. CM. That will call you, man. We're gonna give him a few minutes, man. I know this thing probably didn't roll up like it's supposed to, man. Let me grab a charger, man, for my phone right quick. That'd be something better going around this somewhere, man. Listen, man. Alright, let me hit these stairs right quick, man. It's not deep. Almost finished. All right, gentlemen, back in the building. Let me adjust this light right here, man. That thing coming out too bright right there. Don't need that much light. All right, that should be plenty right there. Yeah, there's actually plenty right there, man. Plenty of light. Darren Green, what up, bro? Hey, I appreciate that, CM. I appreciate it, bro. We're gonna give him a few more minutes to get up in here, man. No, this thing probably didn't. I didn't preset it and preload it or any of that, man. I just came on. I just come on. I'm gonna get a little bit more active, man. Vegan. I got some stuff recorded, man. I just gotta load it up, man. Well, edited, loaded up. Anthony Mincy, what up, bro? Y'all bear with me, man. We give the people a chance, man, to get in here and get in here and find out where we at, man. All right, let me change something right quick. I know what I can do. Yeah, let me. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, we in the game, man. We in the game. All right, let's get back in here, man. See how many people that came through here. All right, everybody rolling through slowly but surely, man. 313 Law, appreciate the super chat, brother. Man, homie say I just talked a female into a threesome, bro, man. That's what's up, homie. That's what's up. Accomplishments, man. That's what's up, bro. I look at that as a major accomplishment, man. A lot of brothers want it and can't get it, man. Yeah, that's what they do, man. They try to put the cuffs on you, man. Steph from Malaysia, what up, homie? Homie Steph is in the building. Yeah, they'll try to put the cuffs on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, they don't even look at you as the traditional good man. They just like the vibe that you give them, man. They don't want to be away from you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to lock you down, man, because of your qualities, because of your character traits. They want to lock you down because of the way they feel when they're in your presence. And I value that over any other thing that a woman can give me. There's no feeling so great. There's no great feeling that she can give me that's going to outweigh the feeling of knowing that I ain't even her type like that. Not the type she thought she wanted. But my vibe is so amazing that she just can't see herself not being around it. You know what I'm saying? She wants to replace any nigga in her life with me. Not because I'm going to do the things he going to do, but because with all the things that he does, he still can't make her feel the way I make her feel. And all I do is be me, and I don't take nothing from her, man. I don't take no crap from her. You know what I'm saying? I stick to my principles. I stick to alpha principles, man, no matter what. All right, let me see who we got in here, man. I got this little thing. I got a yellow shade on the light, man. I don't really like it. It's making my eyes and I think it's making my eyes and teeth look a little yellow, man. It's reflecting on me, man. But I got the light I bought, man. It's got shades on orange, yellow, and clear. And the clear was just too bright. Steph from Malaysia, what up, bro? I appreciate the super chat. Homie say that last one the other day was super badass. Gratitude. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. No doubt about it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what it is, man. They feel like you feel that way because you haven't had the right woman. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell me all the time, I'm gonna settle down. I'm gonna be a beta male sim angina. I just ain't found the right woman to put me there yet, man. Let me tell you something. And this is the reality of the matter right here, bro. Man, it's bad. You follow me on this one. Yeah, she bad. Anyway, so ain't nothing gonna change, man, just because some woman thinks she got some type of skill. What's gonna change is her. She gonna change her outlook. She gonna change her perspective. She gonna change her ideas on what she thinks she should be doing. You see? And the reason I decided to do this topic on hypergamy, man, is I've seen and heard a whole lot of brothers talking a whole lot of foolishness about the power of women and hypergamy and what goes on. And like hypergamy is something new. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just don't see. This is the thing, man. This is the perspective that you have to take on. And tomorrow, guys, during the stream tomorrow, we're gonna discuss 5 steps that you need to take in order to become emotionally unavailable. because that is the first step to fully embracing your alpha essence. You have to detach yourself from emotional vulnerability. If you're emotionally vulnerable, you cannot tap into your alpha energy because your emotion is going to get in the way. Because at first, tapping into your alpha energy is hard, man. It turns you into a man unlike anything you've ever been in your life. And that's a tough pill, man. That's a tough adjustment for most men to make. It changes you, man. It turns you into the opposite of what women want. It turns you into the opposite of what men want to be. It turns you into the opposite of what's acceptable in this society, man. So it causes you to be an outcast. So the first thing you're going to have to come to grips with is being an outcast. So that's why the best thing for you to do is make yourself emotionally unavailable. Learn how to become emotionally unavailable, and you will outcast yourself. You understand? Don't be forced into a scenario that you got to be in anyway. Just ease your way into it. Don't wake up one day and be like, man, I'm a loner. Nah, man, become a loner on your own. You're going to become a loner anyway. Listen, if you eliminate women who don't mean you no good out of your life, and you eliminate beta male simp manginas, there don't be nobody left. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very few people left in your life if you eliminate beta male simp manginas and scandalous thoughts who don't mean you no good. Eliminate those two things, man, damn near everybody in your life will be gone. I promise you. So we'll discuss that and we'll go in depth, man, because that's the first step that men need to do, man. You have to gain control of your emotions. And when you do gain control of them, you have to put them somewhere where nobody else can ever access them. See, I'm not devoid of emotion. I'm just emotionally unavailable. My emotions aren't available for other people to trample on them, for other people to use them against me, for other people to take them as a weakness and weaponize them against me and have me doing things that I don't even want to do, but I'm doing them because I feel a certain way about a certain person. That ain't the life that I want for myself, man. And that's not the life that you should want for yourself, because it's not a manly, masculine life, man. It's the life of a beta male simp mangina. And who wants to be that? I never seen them dudes get any type of accolades or any type of blessings in life for being a beta male simp mangina, man. All I seen them do, man, do things that are detrimental to their own manhood, to their own existence, man. So you can take up all the red pill game that you want to, ingest it, swallow it, wash it down with whatever you want to wash it down with. You can OD on red pills. But if you're emotionally available, there's still going to be people in your life that can pull you out of your red pill essence, man, pull you into some blue pill crap. That's just what's going to happen. Now here by popular demand. What up, bro? Oh, I am, bro. I'm doing a stream on Sunday too, man, but I had to get this one. This one couldn't wait. I couldn't push it to tomorrow because I already got what I'm going to do tomorrow, man. So I had to come on out with this one tonight, bro. Had to do it. And I brought the wok out again, man. We stir frying in here tonight, baby. We ain't boiling or broiling or baking. We stir frying in here tonight, man. So let's go ahead and get into this topic, man. But we will veer back and forth into this emotional instability, this emotionally unavailable thing, man, because it's a part of the whole alpha essence. If you're emotionally available, you can't be alpha, period. If you're emotionally available, you can't be a full-fledged man. Because at some point, your emotions are going to guide you. Somebody's going to be able to tap into them and make you less of a man in that scenario. That's why married men end up being less than men. They end up being dominated by the women at a certain point, because in that emotional space, women dominate that space. They're expert at emotions. We're not. I don't care how long you've been at it, you'll never be as good as she is at it. It's her domain. Lone Wolf, I appreciate the super chat, bro. Iceberg Wilson, what up, Bird? So, hypergamy. Hypergamy is simply defined as marrying up. Marrying someone that's higher in society than you are. That's what women do. We know that. That's just what they do. For the most part, women marry up. They either marry up physically, appearance-wise, or they marry up financially. One or the other. A woman is not finna have no man that's not attractive and ain't got no money. You're gonna have to have one or the other, unless you're gonna end up with a scallywag. You know what I'm saying? If you're a super short dude and you ain't got no money, then your options are gonna be limited. If you're a tall dude and you ain't got no money, you're gonna have a few more options than the broke dude who ain't got no money. The broke dude who ain't got no money, the short dude who ain't got no money he in bad shape. The tall dude who ain't got no money, he has options, because there are some women who got money that will take a tall nigga. If she find him attractive, she'll take a tall nigga. Short dudes they in bad shape, man. If you short, you gotta get your money together. And it's not just for women, just for motivation. You know what I'm saying? I think if you short, and I got a partner, man, he's super short. Everything he ride big. Everything in his yard on 24s. Everything. Dude like 5'3", man, drive a Harley. I'm talking about a Harley Road Classic. With the radio and all that on, man. He got 12-inch subs on that boy, man. He got it modified. See, this is what you have to understand, man. Tamara Reese, what up, shout? Hypergamy has been around forever. So when I hear men saying, well, women are just hypergamous, hypergamy is ruling. Man, hypergamy been around. The man who had the most wealth always had his choice of women. Even back in the day when you took cattle to a man for his daughter. If you ain't have enough cattle to give him, you couldn't get his daughter. If she was the finest thing walking, you couldn't get her if you weren't situated. Hypergamy ain't nothing new, man. Let me tell you what the word hypergamy is. It is a word that was made up by beta male simp manginas who could not or would not capitalize on all the opportunities given them, who could not or would not focus their energies on themselves, who could not or would not do everything in their power to become the leanest, meanest, paid, most confident version of themselves. And so they had to come up with a word to define the fact that they couldn't get no fine women. So they said, well, I can't get no fine women because married women marry men who have more than I have. So what? So what? What are they supposed to do? Marry down to you? Come on, man. If you want a woman, if you want women, there are some things you must understand about getting them. If you ain't got nothing, your chances are lessened, are lowered tremendously. If you ain't got nothing and you ain't attractive, your chances are shot. If you get money, your chances are just as good as anyone's. You can be terrible looking. You can have 30-degree burns on 80% of your body. But if you pay, you can have beautiful women. You see, the thing that men want women to want to be with them because of love. Men want women to want to be with them because of attachment and affection and all of that. Let me tell you something. There are two reasons that a woman gonna be with you. She gonna be with you if you pay or if she lusts after you. Lust and paper are the only things that gonna make a woman choose you. That's it. When I say choose you, I don't mean the little she just met you and she choose you. I'm talking about the woman who wants to submit herself to you. Submission doesn't come to you unless she lusts after you or you got paper. Period. I don't really know what I ain't got no identity of what a short nigga is, long wolf. I know my partner's short to where you don't see too many dudes shorter than him. Like he's super short. If a woman his height is short, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really have no set height on what's short, I mean, shit, I'm 6'1", but in the NBA, I'm short. I'm Allen Iverson height. When you look at Allen Iverson in the NBA, he looks short, but that nigga my height. In the real world, he a fairly tall dude. So, that's just about perception. I don't really, for me, man, I don't really have no concept of what a short dude is. I just know that my partner's short. He 5'3". So but I don't know how tall you got to get to where you ain't short no more. I don't even think about that. I don't think about niggas like that. Wolf. So, I just know that him, he's short. I had a chick his height and I thought she was short. So that cat 5'3", man. So, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Never even thought about it for real. Good question, though. If we had more women here soaking up the red pill game, man, we got to ask them. Tamara Reese in here. Tamara Reese, what's short? How short, how tall a dude got to be before you think he's tall? Before you think he's not short? So, You have to think about it from this perspective, man. If you were paid, would you go marry an ugly woman when you had options to marry a beautiful one? No, you wouldn't. And let's get off marriage. Would you deal with an unattractive woman if you were paid? I'm talking about super paid. Super paid, man. No, of course you wouldn't. So why would you expect women to deal with a man who is unattractive and has no money? It's a cop-out by the beta male, man, because let me tell you something. The average beta male who does not think he's attractive does not have the motivation to go out and get his money. He don't have the self-esteem. He's too concerned about what people think about how he looks. He ain't got that type of hustle. Certain places he don't want to go and try to get his money because there's beautiful women in there. Listen, let me tell you something. If there's $1 million contract in that room right there for him, and there's 100 of the baddest women you ever seen in your life, the beta male Simon won't go through that room to get that $1 million, man. He ain't finna go in there because he know them women think he ugly. He can't. Let me tell you something. It's very effeminate to allow your appearance to affect you in a negative manner, to give you a negative self-view of yourself. That's just what it is, man. When you view yourself, if you're overweight, you should only be viewing that from a health perspective, not a self-esteem perspective. You should be saying, man, I got to get healthy. But these boys ain't out here saying that. They're out here looking at themselves saying, man, ain't no woman going to want me. And so if your mindset is ain't no woman going to want me, then of course you got to blame something. And hypergamy is what you call it. But let me tell you something about hypergamy, man. Hypergamy really is not an attack on women. Hypergamy is a secret beta male attack on red pill men, alpha men, on men who do stand up and do what they have to do in order to put themselves in the upper echelon, where they can have access to beautiful women, where they can have access to nice rides, where they can have access to the jet set life, where they can have access to taking vacation whenever they want to. It's an attack on that man from the beta male Simon who has not applied himself enough. Because even the beta male has a gift from the Most High. Even the beta male was born with the gift. He was born with something that he can do better than the majority of people alive on earth. But the beta male has chosen not to capitalize on that. He has put himself in a position where he's doing something every day that he hates. Again, another knock on his self-esteem. When you wake up every day and you hate your life, it's impossible to be confident. So he looks and he says, I wish I could get those women. So you see, he doesn't hate women. He wishes that women would choose him instead of the man who has things. That's it, man. So if he wants the woman in his mind, in his heart, secretly, he wants the women to want him. So he doesn't hate the women. Hypergamy is not an attack on women. The term hypergamy is an attack on us. It is the beta male attack on the man who has the confidence to go out and get what's his and reap all the benefits that come with that, including being chosen by the women. So he says it's hypergamy, as if a negative thing for a woman to choose me over him. Women are hypergamous. They're going to choose BOA over me. So what? What would you have them do? Would you have them choose to walk when they could fly? Would you have them choose to starve when they could fill themselves with the choicest food? Would you expect them to die of thirst when there is all kind of juices and liquors and waters at their disposal? No, you wouldn't. So why would you expect them to waste their most productive years of their lives, the height of their SMV on a man who does not measure up, who does not deserve that? Not every man deserves to live the alpha life. Not every man deserves to reap the benefits of being a masculine man. Not every man has done to put himself at the epitome of his position on the planet. There is a place we're all supposed to be in our lives. And not every man has done what he needs in order to get to that point, but yet and still he feels like he should reap the same benefits as a man who has had his nose to the grindstone for his entire life. How foolish is that? Nestle Snipes, the homie Nino Brown is in the building. Jay Fowler, what up, homie? Loped Up John in the building. Wavy, what up, homie? You see, this is just the nature of the world. Hypergamy is not a choice that women make. It is their nature. All throughout nature, it is the choice. Only the choicest men have access to the choicest women. We say that 20% of men have access to 80% of women. But all the 80% of men who don't have access are not trying to do the things to have access. They just rather sit around and complain and say that their women are hypergamous. No, women are opportunists. You should be too. Anyone who is not an opportunist is an idiot. That is why you change jobs to go get more money, because you're an opportunist. You see an opportunity, you capitalize on it. Being an opportunist is a step in the process of achieving success, man. You cannot be successful if you are not an opportunist. You must be on the lookout for opportunities. If you see an opportunity outside in the courtyard and they ain't knocking on your door and you don't see nobody else out there, take your ass out there and meet opportunity out there and say, bro, you ain't even got to knock. I'm ready. Let's roll. That's what this is all about. This is about the men who are not opportunists, pointing the finger at the men who are opportunists and saying that the only reason you can get those women is because they're hypergamous. They would rather date up. They just want you for your money. They just wanted you. Why the hell you think that's one of the reasons to get money? It's always been one of the reasons to become one of the top-notch males in the environment. Females are part of that, man. Only a beta male will look at life from that perspective, man. Well, it's wrong for women to choose a better man than me. It's wrong for women to choose a successful man. It's wrong for women to choose a man who has his health and his wealth. A man who has his health as his wealth. And that's all they do, man, is sit around crying, pointing the finger at you and I, saying that it is us who are stopping them from being the choice of the choicest women. Because we support hypergamy. I support hypergamy. I am in full support of hypergamy. I am in full support of women choosing men who are better situated to dominate their environment. I'm perfectly okay with that. Every man should be. And if you're not a part of that environment, become a part of that environment. Or just sit around and point the finger and cry things like hypergamy. Okay, man, so what? Women are hypergamy. Let's call it hypergamy. Moving forward, we will accept that as the title that defines the nature of women when it comes to how they choose men. We will call it hypergamy. Okay, great. Hypergamy is the new word. It's the old word, but it's the new word for us. What's wrong with hypergamy? What's wrong with it? I don't see anything wrong with it, bro. It is the nature of the world. It has always been that way, man. There has never been a time where the men who had the least amount of access to wealth and material possessions were the ones who got the best women. It has never happened throughout the history of the world, man. So what is it that these men want? Do they want to change hypergamy? Do they want hypergamy to disappear so everything will be on an even playing field? That's not how the world works. Everything is not on an even playing field. If I have more talent than you, guess who's going to start on the baseball team? Guess who's going to start on the basketball team? Guess who the coaches are going to go and find a girl to do my homework for me, or do my book report for me, or do something for me that I need done, do my thesis for me. Who just go find the smart girl and pay her if you have to do this, because you know what? I'm a superstar athlete. So what if I'm a game splitter? So what if I can talk to a woman, man, and no matter what she thinks, no matter what she thinks, no matter what she feels, I can hit her with some game so raw, so cold, that it makes her doubt everything that she's ever known in her life. If you can't do that, you don't deserve to reap the benefits of a man who can do that. It's the same as if you can drive an 18-wheeler. If you can drive an 18-wheeler, that is a skill that the majority of people in the world don't have. So you mean tell me a man who only has a regular license and can drive a car and need to have his glasses on when he does that should reap the same benefits, should be able to have the same freedom to go out and make money, should be able to go buy an 18-wheeler and start delivering for companies making $250,000 a year? No, he shouldn't. If you don't have the talent, you don't have the skills, you don't have the money, you don't have the looks, you do not deserve to live the same life of the man who does. That's just a part of life, man. If your ass can't cut hair, you don't deserve to be able to open a barbershop, man, and lock the city down with everybody bringing their sons to get their hair cut in your shop. You don't deserve that. Like the homie Meek Mill say, man, there's levels to this shit, homie. That's just how it is. When I come on these lives every night, grind like this, man, and chop it up with the homies, man, and the homies support me on all my platforms, man. Wherever it's possible to support me, the homies are supporting me. If you ain't coming in here putting in this type of work, man, you don't deserve for the homie to support you like that. It's about building yourself. And let me tell you something. Let's talk about the story of the ant and the grasshopper, man. It's a perfect story, man. I learned this story, man, when I was 3 years old, man. The story of the ant and the grasshopper. All summer long, the ant grinding his ass off. Grinding. Going back and forth. You see what ants do in the summertime? While everything else are frolicking around, flying around, and just, playing in the air and all that, man. Ants mate. When you see those winged ants, they mate. And then you see ants every day. You see them crawling back and forth from the anthill going somewhere. And every time you see them, they crawling back with food all through the summer. When it ain't raining, the weather permits, they are out from sun up to sundown. And then they go and they rest. And every day for the whole summer, they do that. While the grasshopper around, man, kicking it, balling out, man, just going around, man, eating off you, man, trying to save him. And then knowing he got to hide out in the wintertime too. And then when that wintertime comes, the ant is comfortable 3 feet underground while the grasshopper is somewhere, man, dying somewhere, man, trying to get in somebody's garage to try to hold up somewhere and stay alive. The grasshopper in that scenario does not deserve to live in the comfort throughout the winter months that the ant does because he didn't put in the work. Now, I'm not saying if you put in the work that you're going to be in the upper echelon, you're going to be the top dog, but you're going to be higher than you are. You can be in a position where you'll be comfortable with the benefits that you reap in life, and you won't be sitting around here talking about, well, that's the only reason he get the women is because they're hypergamous. They just choose the men who got the most money. And you ever heard a man that got money complain about women choosing him? Ask any man you know who's got money, who's got fortune, who's got fame. Ask him, does it make him mad or sad that women choose him because of his status? And I guarantee you, each and every one is going to say, oh, hell no. Don't bother me a bit. They'll tell you they couldn't imagine it any other way. They'll tell you don't see why brothers ain't out here grinding, man, trying to get to the upper level of their lives, man, so they can reap the benefits. The only men who complain about women choosing men who got paper is suckers who ain't got none. The only men who complain about women choosing men who got game is suckers who ain't got none. The only men who complain about women not choosing them is the suckers who ain't put themselves in position to get chosen. It don't even matter how you look. Get your paper and you can stop crying talking about the women ain't choosing me. You can stop crying talking about, man, I can't. My bills and up. Man, get to your money. Shut up. Stop talking. Say less. Do more. Ronald James, what up, bro? D Stokes in the building. Axeman Hanson, what up, home? I see you in here. So I don't want to hear any more talk about no damn hypergamy, man. I don't care about hypergamy. So what? It was here before I was born. It was here before my dad was born, my granddaddy, my great-granddaddy, man. It's been here forever. It's been here forever, man. That's just the way it is, and it ain't gonna change because a sucker don't want to get up and get off his ass and go out here and do what he got to do for himself. If that ain't gonna change hypergamy, what do you think? He gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be different, but all the beautiful women gonna say, well, it don't matter what you got. It don't matter what you got. I'll just take anybody. We ain't to that point yet. And we'll be dead before that point comes. So if you waiting on that to come, man, you might as well just gonna die. Get on out the way, man. Let somebody else get in that space. Mike Gates, what up, bro? Oh, no doubt, Mike, no doubt. So all we saying, man, all I'm saying right here, man, in this live stream tonight, man, is that we don't care about hypergamy. We ain't thinking about hypergamy. We ain't trying to hear that. If you start, man, focusing on hypergamy and start telling yourself that it's a bad thing, you suddenly stop aspiring to become the man that you want to be in your life. Because I'm telling you, a great part of that is having access to beautiful women, man. That's just a part of it. I'm not saying that you go wild out, be chasing women all around. You know how I feel about chasing women. You don't chase no one. You get chosen. So you know I ain't talking about chasing no women. But what we are talking about is not sitting around here pointing the finger, crying because another man got it better than you got it. Whining because another man get more access to women, get more access to the levels of life than you do when you ain't doing nothing to do that. If you're a man that been grinding your whole life, man, I'm talking about, man, you've been on your mission, you've been on your grind, you ain't let nothing get in the way of your hustle your whole life, and you still ain't had nothing pan out. First of all, I'm gonna tell you a liar, because that never happens. Secondly, I'm gonna tell you, hypothetically, if it did, then we give you a break and say, brother, it just wasn't for you in this life. Kill yourself. Be born again and something else, and maybe it'll work out for you next time. But since we know that that does not happen, that is not the scenario that most men live in. Most men live in a scenario, man, where they have settled for a quality of life that has no quality at all. They have settled for levels of life that don't even motivate them anymore. If a man who has $50 million is motivated to keep rising to the next level, how can a man who has $50,000 not be motivated to rise to the next level? And it is not even about how much money you make, man. It's about having financial independence. You know what it takes to have financial independence? All you have to do is bring home twice as much as it takes for you to live your life throughout the course of a year. If it takes you $30,000 a year to live your life, to live your comfortable life, and you bring home 60, you financially independent. Who do you know that has 30 racks laying around every year? Who do you know that if you need 50 racks to live every year, you spend 50 racks to live a great life, you love your life. Bring home 100 racks. And if it takes you 50 to live, how many people you know every year, they got 50 racks, man, just laying around to do what they want to do with? It is not even about how much money you make. It's about how much money you spend. So stop looking at hypergamy saying that women, because a lot of cats you see, you think they got a lot of money. They don't. They just manage their money in a way that affords them the luxury of doing the shit that they enjoy, because they don't blow a whole lot of money on foolishness that don't mean nothing. They ain't out here trying to impress people and look like they balling. Let me tell you something, man. I know rich men. Rich men buy toys. I got partners that's paid. I'm talking about super paid. I'm talking about paid where they don't work. They money just make money. They live in $1 million cribs. You know what I'm saying? They got camera setups that cost more than most people's cars just to go out when they're on vacation, man, and shoot photos. But you know what they don't do? Try to convince people that they got money. They don't try to make it look like they paid. They say the moment they stop doing that is when they start seeing money. See, seeing money is not getting it and spending it. Seeing money is looking at it, wondering what you're going to do with it. That's seeing money. A lot of people go through their lives, man. We all, if you start working when everybody else start working, man, 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there. Some people younger than that. I mean, full time, because you really can't work full time in school, in high school. So, in most places. So let's say you, and that may be in our places, that may be federal law, but let's say you live to be 80 Man, throughout all the money you done made from that, all the money you done won doing some type of gambling stuff, or all the kickbacks you done got from somewhere where you done found some money, you done sold something that you had, man, you probably made $1 million in your life, man, and most people die broke. Most of us are gonna die broke. Broke. I'm talking about, man, without life insurance, your people wouldn't be able to bury you. That's what I'm talking about. And you know why it is? It's because we focus on looking like we got more than we do. Start focusing on looking like you got less than you do, and watch how your money grows. Stop trying to look like money, because money is a piece of paper. You ain't gonna never look like it. Only an idiot tries to look like money. You'll never look like money. You like a fool that's blowing money. Stop trying to look like money. Start trying to look like the opposite of money. Start looking broke. Start trying to convince people that you ain't got it, and watch what happens in your life. And that's what these beta males who keep pushing this hypergamy thing down our throats. You know, women are hypergamous. They only want to be with men who got things. Man, your dog only want to be with you if you can afford to feed it. Get a dog and not be able to feed it. Watch out, that dog gonna either eat you or leave. I'm telling you, man, what we as men have to understand, man, is hypergamy is based. First off, it's based on the same principle as emotional availability. Anytime you respond emotionally, it's because you are emotionally available. Every single time. If you respond in anger, you're emotional. If a man does something to me and I had to put that iron on him, it ain't because I'm mad, it's because of the principle. There are principles in place that a man must not offend if he wants to maintain a healthy existence in this world. There are certain lines that if you cross them as a man, that's going to be trouble for you. And it ain't because I'm mad. It's because those are just lines you can't cross. You should know that. We all know that if these lines are crossed, it's probably going to end up bad for you. So when you cross those lines, I'm going to make it end up bad for you. But not because I'm angry. I don't get angry, man. There's no need for anger. Anger causes you to not think rationally, not think logically. And I pride myself in my ability to think logically about everything. So let's break down why these men believe that hypergamy should end. Why the man who has nothing believes that he should have the same access to women as a man who has it all. As a man who is very wealthy. As a man who has worked hard to build himself up and be the selfish alpha male that he is. The main reason that these men feel this way is because they believe something should be given to them just because they're men. Just because they were born a man. Nothing has ever been given to a man just because he was born a man. Nothing. Even heirs to multi-million dollar what am I thinking about, man? Corporation, for lack of a better way to put it. But I mean, like, you know, the entire generational wealth gambit. Even those, man, they have to get out and prove themselves. Most people who leave money behind like that, man, they don't just leave their children money. They don't just bring them up and let them do whatever they want to do, man. They make them start off at the bottom rung of the ladder in the business, man, if they want to grow up and take it over. They want to teach them that grind. They want to teach them that hustle. But these men want something to be given to them. They believe that because they woke up this morning that some beautiful woman should fall into their lap. They believe that because they woke up this morning that some big stockpile of money should fall into their lap. They believe that because they woke up this morning they should wake up and not be the fat man they were last night. They should suddenly have gotten fit overnight. These men don't want to work to improve themselves. They don't want to work to improve themselves. And if you don't work to improve yourself, there are benefits that you're not going to get. Panama Black is in the building. Salute, brother. So all I'm saying is that if you're a man and you're in that scenario and you're thinking to yourself that you deserve things that you don't deserve, then you have to ask yourself, why are you being so beta? Why are you being so effeminate? Why are you thinking that's how women think. A woman will think she deserves things from you no matter what she contributes. And if you don't give her that thing, she will remind you of the things she's done and she thinks are important. They do it all the time. They literally will remind you of little simple things they did. And they'll try to, you know, they'll try to expand those things to cover other horizons. And you're like, Shonda, that ain't got nothing to do with that. But that's what they do. And now these men are doing the same thing, man. And that's why I don't deal with beta male. That's why I say, man, you must avoid the beta male mangina, man, because he will bring energy around you that will have you question your own alpha essence, or you will be falling away from your alpha essence slowly. And you look up, you be like, hold up, man, who am I? I shouldn't be thinking like this. This ain't me. But that's what their job is, man. That's what their goal is, to make you feel like being the man that you are. It's not a good thing. It's almost like they want us to share our manhood with them. It's like they're saying, man, how you do that? How you go out like that, man? Get the beautiful women attracted to you. Man, y'all dirty. You supposed to share with your brother. They ask her, am I my brother's keeper? They like, P, our baby boy. Man, you still ain't got me no job. And Jordan asks him, well, I got to get you a job because you my man. That's how the beta male thinks. That's exactly how the beta male thinks. SJ3 is in the building. What up, homie? Ramon Hen, what up? Nah, man, sometimes the hard truth just doesn't convert, man. You know, sometimes the hard truth just doesn't convert. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's up to, you know, like some men will go ahead, man, just capitalize on the soft truth because the hard truths don't always convert. That's why a lot of men don't do it like that. You know, like I always push through for the hard truth, man, because I want the easiest route possible to interact with that woman, man. I don't want to put in no work. I ain't putting in no work for no woman, man. My days of putting in work are done. I'm me. My work is waking up every morning, getting me together. Shit, that's me. That's my work. You know what I'm saying? Let me get paid, y'all. Mr. Limbachana is in the building. Yeah, no doubt. Mr. Limbachana says, man, that's why teaching is hard. Many betas find you and try to make you like them. They do, man. And listen, man, they have so much beta male information. I'm like, bro, how long have you spent gathering this beta male shit, man? Sucker got just as much beta male information as I have alpha male information. Sucker be throwing statistics at me and everything, man. I'm like, man, these cats crazy. Cat trying to convert me, man, into a lifelong sufferer of beta-itis, man. Not gonna happen, man. So, you know, when you think about how these suckers, man, and a lot of times, man, be a man, a lot of these men still be in relationships, man. You'll be surprised how many men be floating around the manosphere, man, like they on some red pill stuff, man. They got a wife at home, man, and they henpecked. You know what I'm saying? They off in the bathroom with the water running, man, so she can't hear what they're listening to. But they got a pair of headphones on, man. Every time they go somewhere, man, she thinks he's listening to some self-help stuff, man. Well, this is self-help stuff. But some other kind of stuff, man, he's sitting here, man, listening to that, man. He can't listen to red pill information at home by himself, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man and you're in your house and you can't soak up red pill information out loud, nigga, if you can't sit in your living room and kick back recliner in your drawers, nigga, listen to some red pill content, you're a sucker. I ain't even saying you got to do it, but if you can't do it, man, you living like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You got too much estrogen around you, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's some negative energy coming to you for listening to red pill content, man, you got way too much estrogen in your environment, man. Way too much. So, you know, I don't even listen to these suckers, man. You know, and the cat get talking about, you know, how women are this, man. And let me tell you something else. Let's talk about the carousel. You know what carousel I'm talking about. Let's talk about the cop carousel that these beta male giants be talking about, man. Who cares? Who cares? I say again, who cares how many men a woman has been with? Once she's not a virgin anymore, it don't matter. Once she's not a virgin anymore, it doesn't matter how many men she's been with. I don't even hold it against women, man, how many men they've been with. I don't even want to know. I don't even ask. I don't request that type of information because it doesn't mean nothing. Unless she's finna tell me I've never been with a man in my life, her number can be 1 or it can be 50. To me, 1 and 50 is the same thing. I actually prefer 50 over 1 because at least she got some experience. I ain't got to teach her everything. You know, I still gotta tweak the situation, man, so she'll know how to please me, but I ain't got to teach her everything from square one. There is no difference once she has already given her virginity to some man, bro. It don't matter. Even if she says I ain't been with nobody in 10 years. Even if she says she's a born again virgin and it does not matter. If she can't say I've never been with any man, then none of the numbers matter. I'm kidding about those numbers, man. But the beta male does. Because the beta male wants to weaponize people's information. You see, the beta male don't look at us and say, man, like, he don't know anything about us. He can't say anything weak about an alpha, man. He can't say anything weak about a red pill, man. He cannot say it. He simply cannot say it. So what he does is he tried to bring us energy, man, to convince us that the way we are is wrong. Ain't no dilemma, no virginity, no relationship, man. That's it. I feel like the thing is this. Men compromise everything. And that's a big part of this hypergamy thing. Those men who cry hypergamy, this, hypergamy, that, they compromise everything. Let me tell you something, man. If I was in a position where I couldn't get top-notch women, I just wouldn't have no women, bro. I ain't the one that believe that any woman is better than no one. That ain't my type of hype. I don't believe that, bro. I don't live like that. I figure whatever it is, if you can't get a top-notch man, then you just lay off of it. It's kind of like driving a Benz. You know, you see people driving Benzes all the time, and they driving little beat-up Benzes, man. Man, before I drive beat-up Benz, I go get a Kia. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. Kia got a whip out now, man. It's kind of fresh, man. Got some horses under the hood. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like the old Kias when Kia was ugly. But even when Kia was ugly, they still gave you a 100,000-mile warranty on them. So I say that to say that you cannot just settle for anything, man, if you can't get the best. If you can't get the best, man, listen, if you can't get the best of the best, then you get the best of the rest, but you always get the best. That's my motto on everything. If I can't get the best of the best, I'm going to get the best of the rest. But whatever I get, it's going to be the best quality. And whatever level I have to pick from, I'm going to pick the best quality. And that's the simple thing, man. You don't even look at hypergamy if you're getting the best quality that you have available to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting the best, if you look around and you see what's available to you and you can get the best of that, of course, I probably can't get the same women, man, that a cat who got $50 million can get. Because he can go places easily that I got to stack up to go to. He can go places when he get there, he can do things on a higher level than I can at this particular point, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't straight like that, man. I ain't got no $50 million, man. I ain't straight like that. So, but I don't care. I'm not trying to. I'm not looking at it saying the man with $50 million, well, that don't mean nothing. I should be able to do the same thing he does. The same women he can get, I should be able to get those women. Those women should choose me. Those women who look for that success, they should choose me, even though I don't have it yet. I don't say that, man. I don't care what women that dude get. All I care about is, man, whatever I get on my level, it's the best on my level. And then when I move up to the next level, I need to get the best on that level. And so on and so forth as I progress through this life. Because as I told you, man, we are only in our primes. We don't hit our prime to 45. When we hit our prime, every woman on the planet has already hit the wall. When we hit our prime is 45 to 60, man. At some point during that point, you're going to flex your alpha muscle if you got it. The Inspector 00, what up, bro? I appreciate the super chat. And that's just how it's going to be. At some point, you're going to flex your alpha muscle. And that's just how it is, man. Jack Carbon, man, my carbonic homie is in the building. So when we talk about these things, man, we talk about them as men, not suckers, not busters, not baiters, not caterers to women. We don't care about catering to women, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I'll be perfectly content if 2 years from now, man, I'm on here, man, of course, man, a whole lot of more subscribers, man, a whole lot more reach. And I'm telling you cats, man, that man, I'm still celibate, bro. Because women have been coming out of the woodworks. They've been coming out of the woodworks, man. But why would I settle for giving her something that I've been working my ass off of for months? That's like if you got a business, you've been working on it for months. I'm talking about you've been working on it for months. It's finally starting to blow for you. Then you meet a woman, man, you stop pursuing your business for her. Would you do that? Some men would. I wouldn't. Let's say you've been on a fitness journey, you've been grinding, you was overweight, you've been grinding, man. You done got down, man. You can see your top 2 blocks and you see the bottom 2 coming in. You feel like you're a couple of months away from that done this cut. You meet a woman, she got bad eating habits. Instead of you keep doing what you're doing and her converting to what you're doing, you fall back, start doing what she's doing. Before you know it, man, you can gain more weight than you had on you the first time, in the first place, rather. Would you willingly do that? No. So why would I, being on vow celibacy for this long, man? We talking about 10 months now, man. Why would I be on vow celibacy for 10 months, man, and just be willing to come off any little broad that come my way, man? Why would I do that? I feel like, man, let me tell you something. Before I even consider it, a woman need to have been celibate for at least as long as I have. I feel like having things in common, having important things in common is what men tend to get away from. And when we get away from those things, man, we tend to allow ourselves to be led into this beta male mindset where we're looking around saying we deserve things that we actually don't deserve. You see, if it ain't mine, I don't want it. I don't want something I don't deserve. I can't enjoy it if I don't deserve it. If I didn't earn it, I don't want it. It's kind of like anybody that's in the boxing, man. You remember when Roy Jones first lost? Now, before he got knocked out, when he got disqualified for knocking out this, I think this dude named Montel Griffin. He was killing him. I'm talking about brutalizing this boy. The boy went down on one knee. Roy popped him 2 times and knocked him out. Referee disqualified. Roy lost his belt. Man, I saw that cat spread out, man, in the magazine, man, with the belt around his waist, man, looking like he ain't even think about fighting no more, man. He was out of shape already. Man, he was sitting up there, man, with his belt around his waist, man, like he was the champ. And I was like, bro, you couldn't have got me to take a picture with that belt, man. That man knocked me on my ass, and I got it because they disqualified him for beating me so bad. You ain't gonna get me to wear it. I don't even want it. I don't even want to take it home. Don't give it to me. Don't even put my name by it. Don't say I won. If you say I won, I'm gonna sue everybody. I don't want that. So you have to understand, man. I just feel like, man, if it ain't for me, man, I don't want it. I'm not gonna take it. I can't enjoy it. I don't want to enjoy it, man. I like shit that I earn. When you earn it, it's yours. You feel like it's yours. You take it and you own it. That's what I want, man. The demigod said, well, man, does have a woman in the crib when the live stream is rolling. She needs to jet on out until it's over. You know what, bro? I agree with that. Or she can just sit there and soak it up and become more, more embellished with my alpha aura, looking at me like you really be this how you really feel this way. And I'll say, no, I don't feel no kind of way. I don't feel it. I think this way. And that's just how it is, man. Yeah, it's just like that, C-Dub, win the game pool because your partner scratched, because your homie scratched. Listen, you won the game, but he done ran the whole table, man. You ain't even got a chance to shoot your balls yet. And then he scratched on the 8. You know what I'm saying? He scratched on the 8, man. You go to picking up the money and tell my boy, I told you you can't beat me. That's the type of thing I'm talking about, man. That's beta male stuff, man. That's a beta male existence where you're willing to receive things that you don't even earn, man. How real is a man who's gonna say, man, I'm gonna not only receive this, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna use it like I earned it. Ain't nothing real about that, man. And ain't real about no men around here crying about hypergamy. Ain't nothing real about crying about the fact that women choose top-notch dudes. That's just what it is, man. Women choose top-notch dudes, man. They always have. Now, I'm talking about the choices women. The choices women choose, man. The choices dudes, man. That's just what it is, homie. The man who is both successful and attractive has his pick of women. He is the first choice of the majority of women. The man who is maybe not attractive but has a boatload of money, probably more money than the dude who's attractive and paid, he runs a close second. The dude who doesn't have any of those scenarios on lock, but he has enough of both, he's next on that list. The bottom man on that list is a man who is not attractive and has no money. I'm talking about the bottom of the barrel is the man who's broke and ugly. That's just how it is, man. It ain't about if you ugly or not. It's about if you want women. It's about if you are attractive to women. If you're not attracted to women, man, that's just how it is. This is the thing, man. You don't define what's attractive to women. You don't define what's important to women. The same way they don't define what's attractive to us and what's important to us. The only problem is in this society, they do. They define to us what's attractive to us. They define to us what's meaningful to us. So the majority of men are dealing with women that they don't even like, but the woman like herself and convince the man that you should like me too. I know it sounds crazy, man, but I'm telling you, that's what's going on. That's what's going on, man. You got men out here, man, that's telling women, man, that the woman who goes out and parties every night has the same value as a woman who works, goes home and read, work out, eat clean, and go back to work the next day, and that's all she does. She doesn't have the same value. She doesn't have the same physical value, the same health value. Value is about what you are doing to improve yourself. That's what self-value is. Simply what you're doing to improve yourself and improve your plight. Everything you're not doing anything to improve is a detriment. It's a knock on you. So, hey man, no doubt, Tam Cooper. I agree 100% on that. I agree 100% on that. So we sit around, man, and we think about these things, and we say to ourselves, what is it that I want as a man? I'm gonna tell you what I want, bro. I want to always make sure, man, that my relationship with the Most High is cold. When I say cold, I mean ice cold. Cold to where no amount of heat-seeking missiles can destroy. To where I know he got my back and he knows that I'm gonna hold him down. I want paper. I'm not gonna be one of these cats that sit here and tell you I don't want no money. I want money. And I want a lot of it. That's just me being honest with you. I want a lot of it. And I want access to beautiful women, man. Choice women. The choice is women. Not even saying I'm be women all the time, man. Because I truly believe, man, I go as long as I can, man, without touching a woman. That's where I am in this level of development in my life, man. I know the things that make my body healthy, that make my mind healthy. I know the things that don't. Now, am I saying I don't be in the company of women? No, I'm not saying that. But every woman serves her purpose. You see, with me, there's two things out there of value. If she ain't laying or paying, I ain't staying. I say that again. If she ain't laying me or paying, I ain't staying. I'm going to say one more time. If she ain't laying or paying, I ain't staying. And that's just how it is, man. If you look at the money or the honey, you take them both out of the equation, what's left? What's left to even look forward to? What's left to even think about? What's left to even say, hey, man, I got to get some of that? What's left? Nothing. And so when you really think about the notion of hypergamy, it is simply men who are overvaluing what other men are getting. You see, the men who are in situations where the beautiful women are choosing them, they do not care about women choosing them per se. They don't value that. It happens just an everyday part of their lives. It's kind of like getting in your car. If you buy a brand new car, after a while, you get in it every day without even thinking about what it is. It goes from being your fly new whip to just your car. And that's it. And it's the same thing when you're dealing with women on a regular basis. When you deal with them on a regular basis, man, then it just becomes something to do. But that's how you get caught up in dealing with too many women at one time and spending too much energy on that. And then you end up getting caught up in a situation. You get caught up in a Cosby or a Kells or one of those situations, man. Maybe a Chris Brown situation. You get caught up in a bunch of these situations, man. Harvey Weinstein. And you get caught up in these situations because you spend too much time, man, entertaining women. If you spend a whole lot of time entertaining women, man, nothing good can come of that because it's too much time to spend when all there is to gain is the money or the honey. Period. If you ain't gaining the money and you ain't gaining 100. You ain't gaining nothing. That's just the reality of the matter. And I say this, and women will come and say, well, you just want, you just want, all y'all think about is sex. But yeah, that's all we think about. What else are we supposed to think about? If you ain't got no money, then maybe you got to think about money too. But if you build your money up, if you focus on your goals and ambitions and build your paper up, man, then you don't even need that. So then all you think about when it comes to dealing with women is sex, man. That's all there is. These dudes want you to think that there's so much more. Now, let me clarify something. Am I saying that that's the only thing a woman can bring to the table? No. I'm not saying that sex is the only thing that a woman can bring to the table. A woman can bring a lot of things to the table. She can bring a fair amount of intelligence because once they decide that they're going to learn something, they learn it. They'll keep learning until they can't learn no more. So she'll bring a fair amount of knowledge about particular topics. Some of those topics she'll be more knowledgeable than you. So they can bring some information to the table. Can they be supportive? Of course. Of course, a woman can have your back, bro. She can have your back temporarily anyway. She can do that. Can she give you companionship? Yeah, she can give you companionship. She can give you that. She can. It's in her possession. She can share companionship with you. But none of those things are important. So she can give you a lot of things. But we're talking about the important things. We're talking about the significant things. We're talking about the things that make a difference in a man's life on a daily basis, regularly throughout his life. And those two things are the money and the honey, man. That's it. Ain't nothing else, man, of value, bro. Ain't nothing else that you as a man should even think about as having value. And even when you get your own money, then that don't even have value, man. I'm telling you. Am I saying that the other things are not good? Yes, there are good things. There are good qualities for a woman to have. You wouldn't want to deal with a woman who doesn't have them, but they're not things that you should put on the same level as the money and the honey. You can't. It makes no sense for you to even consider doing that. Any other thing that you can do with her, you can do without her. And I know men say, man, with the whole FAP thing, man, you can do that too. You really can't. It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. So all I'm saying, man, is that this whole topic of hypergamy is simply based on three things. Men's need to pedestalize women is one. Men's desire and propensity to elevate sex to the highest level of value in their lives. And three, men tend to think they deserve things that they don't work for. That's what they think. And I don't understand that logic, man. I've never seen a man become successful based on that logic, man. I appreciate that, Tam Cooper. Appreciate that. Real talk. So when we think about what's going on around us, man, we have to understand, man, that just as much of that is perpetuated by the beta male as it is by feminists, man. Like it's that there's an equal, they're equally responsible for all the negative energy, man, that's surrounding us in our red pill plight, in our red pill lives, and our red pill thought processes, man. And we just can't allow ourselves to be victimized by someone else's thoughts, by someone else's ideas, by someone else's desires, by someone else's beliefs. We simply can't. By someone else's feelings. We simply can't afford to do that, man. No man can afford to be guided by his own feelings. And so you certainly cannot afford to be guided by someone else's feelings. These are things that we as men must avoid at all costs, man. And so when I say to you that You should value the things that are valuable. You should not value the things that are not. You should not overvalue the things that are valuable, but you damn sure should undervalue them. And you most certainly cannot afford to overvalue things that have no value. You have to understand, brother, the man who exudes masculinity is he's a lost art. So if you exude the ultimate level of masculinity, then it kind of trumps the need to have a lot of this stuff. That's why a billionaire's wife will cheat on him with a less financially situated alpha male. She'll do that because the essence of alpha is so strong that women simply can't resist it. Simply can't. And that's why you have to build it. Because the one problem that the beta male symbol in China has, or the guy who thinks he's taking purple pills, whatever the hell those are, he cannot be that way in the company of women. He starts to value them. He starts to try to validate himself for them. How crazy are you to try to use yourself to validate yourself? How idiotic is it for you to try to do things in someone else's presence to validate yourself to them? It's foolish, man. Doesn't make sense, can't be done. So you have to understand, man, that even if a guy's not, the problem is most of these men who are not situated are not alpha. They're not. They're simply not. They're not even red pill. They're not even mixed up. They're beta male Chinas, man. Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. It takes a well-made up mind, man, for your financial status not to affect your outlook on yourself. You have to be a different kind of brother for your financial stability to not affect your outlook on yourself. So if you're broke and you're confident, you're a different breed. Because most broke niggas ain't confident. They ain't got nothing to be confident about in their minds. But you're a different breed if you ain't got no money, but you still got confidence. Because that means you're still tied to your inner man. Most men are not tied to their inner man. So those men who cry about hypergamy are always going to cry about hypergamy because they've lost touch with their inner man. And so all they can focus on is trying to get stuff. And the thing is, the majority of us will never have enough stuff to compete with the people that have been having stuff and money for decades, centuries even. But we can still strive to get money. We can still strive to build ourselves, and get money as part of that. You ain't got to be rich, but you need to be financially independent. You need to be financially secure. Double up, homies. Whatever you spend in a year, you need to make twice that much. That's all you need. Anything over there is just an added bonus. If you spend $100,000 a year, and the crazy thing is, the more you spend in a year and you can match it, the more paid you are. See, it's easy to say, I live off $12,000 a year, all I got to make is $24,000. That's easy. But if you make $100,000 a year and you can double up on that, now you get into the money. You starting to float a little finances through your fingertips, man. If you need $100,000 to live and you make $100,000, and you bring home $200,000, you just doubled up your life, man. This is just about doubling up. You can't level up until you start doubling up. Man, that's the reality of the situation, man. So, I say these things, man, to say that we as men have to make sure that we don't get caught up in someone else's negative energy, because you won't even know that you're caught up in their negative energy until your energy becomes negative. Other people's negative energy irk us, bother us, but don't affect our lives in a negative manner. By the time you wake up and realize that you've been around a person that been feeding you never negative energy, your energy will have changed itself. And the one thing that's super hard, man, I'll tell you what's hard. Taking your energy that was once positive and has become negative and making it positive again. It takes a phenomenal amount of focus And it's going to be focus that's going to be hard for you to have if you're still looking at the trail that was left behind, the trail of turmoil that was left behind when you start letting that evil energy, that negative energy come into your life, man. So it's going to be hard to focus like you need to focus. Very difficult. This ain't a game, bro. This life we live in, it ain't a game. It takes hard work, perseverance, man, a whole lot of other things to make it in this life, man. This is not a game, homies, at all. This ain't a game, man. I wouldn't tell you a lie. Yeah, hold on for a minute, man. I'm gonna try to put a couple links over here, man. You know, just in case somebody might wanna, man, go through the way, man, and see what I got popping over that site, man. All right. Be your way anybody somewhere to invest in to make your money. What about? Man, there's a site, man. I can't remember the name of that site, man. God, I can't remember the name of that site, man. Just but if you Google businesses for under 1,000, start a business for 5,000 or less, they'll send you man, there's listings of all kind of things people start, man, with 5 G's or less, bro. You literally be surprised at how many businesses there are out there, man, that you can start with as little as $1,000. Now, is it gonna be so? It probably not gonna be the thing that you always dreamed of wanting to do, man. But probably going to work every day ain't what you dreamed to always want to do most times. If you got to do it, you might well be your own boss. If you got to do something that ain't your most favorite thing in the world, at least being your own boss will make it a whole lot easier to palate them. Before you know it, it will be your favorite thing in the world because it'll be bringing you payment that you control and dictate how much of it you get. So, you know, I'm basically saying, man, you know, man, the paint and sip spot. I'm gonna jump off topic for a minute, man. The paint and sip spot will open today, man, and I was in there, man, for a class, man. This chick had a birthday party in there, man, and I'm gonna tell you something that I didn't bank on, man. Man, it is one heck of a feminine environment, man. I'm talking about, man, it was so, the whole building, man, just had this feminine aura to it, man. Estrogen was everywhere, man. You know, I ain't used to be in no environment, man, that's overrun with estrogen like that, man. Maurice Hall, I appreciate the super chat, bro. So I'm telling you, man, it's crazy how, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really, the whole time I was in there, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be a part of this, man, like this. Not on this hands-on level, man. I can't be in that environment like that, bro. And then, listen, let me tell you the crazy thing. Let me tell you about what men need to be worried about instead of hypergamy. Okay, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Of course, I won't be in there at all. You know. I mean, I'll be here kicking it with you fellas for a good part of the day. And there are 3 classes tomorrow. One of them, the first class, don't even like it's gonna have nobody in it, which is okay. It's early on a Sunday. You know, people down south go to church on Sunday. It's early on a Sunday. Second class, got a few people in it. It's a better class. You know what I'm saying? It's packing up pretty good. The third class is Paint the New Model, the male model. It's called Paint the Male Model. And man, listen, it's women come from miles around to come and paint the new dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Literally, they are saying no problems. I'm talking about people who didn't even call and ask for how to sign up or nothing. They figured out how to sign up for that. Listen, man, it's already packed. Can't nobody else come to it. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you, man, the type of things that men overlook. Now I'm gonna tell you something else. The crazy thing is, man, that the majority of these women the majority of these women are involved with someone. They're either married or in a commitment or in a living relationship or have a boyfriend or something, man. The majority of them. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, why would you even want to be in a scenario, man, where you're in a relationship with a woman, man, who would have her mind on going, who will really be excited about it? It's different if you're an artist, but these women come to be taught to paint. So when you think about that, man, you're like, man, like it's probably a dude at the career, man. He just think, man, his woman going out, man, just kick it with her girls, man. Man, she making a point to go and paint the dude, to go and paint the naked dude. Now I'm gonna tell you, I used to think that if you had your own body tight, that you could avoid that. Like if your body was tight, you were ripped shreds, that would be cool. You wouldn't even have to worry about that. But it don't even matter. It don't matter. Women think the same way we do. They want variety. The majority of women do. They want variety. And even the ones who don't act on it still want it. You know what I'm saying? The church girls, the preacher's daughters, the wholesome girls grew up in 2-parent households and all that, man. They want variety. You know what I'm saying? They can figure a reason not to act on it until they absolutely have to, but they all want it, man. That's just the world we live in. And so I'm not saying it's because I'm surprised by it. I'm saying this just to let you guys know, man, that it's worldwide, man. Like this is how it goes down, man. So being in a situation where you have to invest yourself emotionally into someone, it's just crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these chicks can't be trusted out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can't be trusted. They can't be trusted to do the thing that they feel in their heart. They can't be trusted to do the thing that their mind tell them to do. So they just totally discombobulated. You just don't know what they're going to do. And you can never trust someone that don't have their mind made up about what they're going to do, or someone who's stuck on stupid doing the wrong thing, or someone you simply cannot trust the person who does not know what the right thing to do in their life is. Especially when they're focused on doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? How can you trust that? Because you don't know, one day they may wake up and say, oh, I am doing the wrong thing. You can't trust someone that's volatile. You can't trust someone that's all over the place, confused about everything, man. You simply can't. And the majority of women are like that. You know, for better or for worse. Even if it's good for them to be that way, it's not good for you. Bradley Scheming, what up, bro? Yeah. D Stokes says financially we sometimes exceed our need all the time, bro. Not sometimes. Man, listen, that's running rampant in this America. You know, overextending yourself. You know, listen, man. There are people who are upside down every month. There are people who are a little bit behind on a bill every month, and they're waiting for the next month's money to come so they can catch it up. So they're always a little bit behind. And I'm telling you, man, for me, that's an amazing thing to think about. Like there are many people here. I wonder about, did I shout you out, Brad Scheming? I think I did, man. What up, home? So you have to understand, man, that when you take into consideration that the majority of things that happen in this society happen by design. Everything that we think is just a random occurrence, none of it really is. There's too much control in this environment for random things to take place. Everything that happens bad is by design in this society. I think everything from the bombings to the church to the school shootings to everything, man. I think everything is done by design. And people say, well, they wouldn't do that. Come on, man. If you send a group of soldiers off to somewhere, man, to get thousands of them killed, you don't care about human life. You just sure don't care about American human life. You'll take somebody out in a minute. You'll sacrifice somebody. So to people who say that, I say, what in the history of the world has shown you that sacrifices wouldn't be made, human sacrifices wouldn't be made to further the business, America, the business. So, you know, when you, and all of this ties right back into the concept of hypergamy, man. The concept of hypergamy is that men who deserve something shouldn't take it because the people who gave it to them don't really like them or some shit. You know, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the issue is with hypergamy, man. You know what I'm saying? Why is it a problem that the women choose these men who are better situated? You know what I'm saying? There has to be something going on in the beta male mind, man. Something along the lines of, well, if you don't get with her, then she can't treat me this way, and she'll have to come be with me too. Who won't do that, man? Don't nobody, man. Ain't nobody out here caring if you can't get no women, man. For real. Don't nobody care for real. Only people who care, man, people who try to monetize it, man, and sell you a book or something. Don't nobody really care, man, if you can't get no women, man. Nobody thinks it's important enough in your life for you to be acting like you acting around. Most times because they can get women, but for real, man, nobody really cares if you can't get women. Nobody cares if women don't choose on you, man. Nobody cares if quality women don't pay you the amount of the day, man. Who cares, man? We don't care about that, man. We men, bro. We care about what's going on in our lives. If you can't get no women, I don't care. If I can't get none, then I need to figure it out. If you can't get no money, hey man, I don't know what to tell you. If I can't get no money, hey man, I need to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get no peace of mind, man, you better find out what's going on in your life. I don't care. If I can't get no peace of mind, man, I need to figure that out. The bottom line is, man, is that I am an obnoxious jerk. I'm fairly selfish. I'm offensive when I talk. I don't coddle anyone. I don't try to make anyone feel good about themselves. I don't worry about those things. Those things aren't my responsibility. I worry about making sure that I move and groove and excel and exceed everywhere that I need to in my life to continue to grow to the point where I need to grow. Because I told you guys, man, I'm retiring from everything at 50. Well, 55. I'm retiring from everything at 55. My last 5 years in my prime of my life, I'm just going to ball out. I'm going to spend 5 years, man, just living it. So I'm retiring at 55, man. UFO Kamikaze 1. What up, home? See you in here, man. So I really just don't worry about, man, what dudes say, man, about how they think women should behave, man. I think women are behaving perfectly fine. If you don't like the way they behave, man, leave them alone. It's just that simple. If you don't like the way your job paying you, the way they handle you, man, leave it. Just that simple. If you don't like the way your family interacting with you, all they want to do is leech off you, man, leave them alone. That's all you have to do, man. That's how simple life is. But the reason why you can't is because you're emotionally available. It's hard to leave things alone when you're emotionally available. When you're emotionally available, it's hard to just walk away because your feelings are involved. You're leaving your feelings behind. You need them. They belong to you. So you can't leave without them. Beta as hell, Tam Coop. So, that's just how it is, man. It's one of those things where Chuck Spencer, what up, homie? The homie Chuck is in the building. Salute, bro. But that's just my perspective, man, on the whole hypergamy thing, man. I don't think it's a word, man, that we should use because it means absolutely nothing. It's just a word that defines what's been going on naturally, man, for centuries. Like, I don't really understand the big hoopla about it, man. But some dudes need an excuse, man, to why they ain't doing what they need to do in their lives. Some dudes need an excuse why they've given up on life. These dudes are giving up on life, man, because of hypergamy. Because they just know that, women gonna choose somebody else that's above them. Sad existence, man, to build your life around that, around who women gonna choose. You know what I'm saying? You build your self-worth around what women choose, who they choose. Come on, man. You gotta feel better about yourself than that, man. You gotta have more love for yourself than that. I know you don't hate yourself that much, man. You can't. You can't, man. That's not a part. That's not how your life's supposed to be, bro. Simply not how your life's supposed to be. Hey, y'all, hold on, man. Let me grab a bottle of water right now. Man, my hands, glutes so as hell, man. Man, my hams and glutes on fire, man. Let me tell you something. Weighted side lunges. If you want to work your hams and your glutes, weighted side lunges. A lot of cats don't have the flexibility to do them, and a lot of cats don't have the core stability to do them. I'm talking about do them right. Weighted side lunges. Step that leg out far to the side as you can, man. To your off leg, to your support leg is stable. I mean, it's stretched out, and you drop down 90 degrees to the ground, man. It's almost equivalent to doing a pistol squat. This is one of the movements that people use, man, before they get to the pistol squat. The pistol squat is the one-legged squat. Most cats I know, man, cannot do one-legged squat. Period. Most cats I know cannot do one-legged squat. Yeah, step-ups too, John. Yeah, weighted step-ups, man, go hard. Weighted step-ups go hard. So, those are, man, side lunges are killer, man. I'm talking about, listen, I can get some tightness in my quads and glutes, man, every time I do them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can figure out a way to do them where I can do them every time, man. Walk through a spider web. I did. I think I just walked through a spider web. So man, it's one of those things, man, where you have to understand, man, that. Oh, and walking lunges too, man. You grab 225-pound, you grab 245-pound plates, man. Do some walking lunges with it. I'm talking about just walk from one end of the room to the other. Don't even count them. Don't worry about counting every damn thing. Stop feeling like you got to count all your reps, man. Let me tell you something. Getting fit is about reps. It's about clean reps. Not necessarily with no full extension or no damn full range of motion. Full range of motion is not what you need to build muscle, because there's certain parts of the range at the top and the bottom that really don't affect the muscle. Getting lean is about maximizing that range that affects the muscle. Period. That's all it is. And getting the reps in. So I tell you like this: you take a man to the gym, you let him bench press, whatever his, not his 1 hour in, but let him hit 10 or 12 reps, whichever one you want to hit. Let him hit 10 or 12 reps, like most people do when they go in there, man. They hit 8 to 12 reps. They think that's optimal for getting lean. Go ahead and do that. And I'll get right here, man, with the push-up stands, and I will do various angle push-ups. And I guarantee you, I will kill you with chest strength. I will kill you with pec muscular endurance. I will kill you. I will kill you with the way my pecs look over you going to the gym, hitting that bench press like that. The bench press, man, is not even optimal, man, for working the chest, man. I don't know why people do it. The bench press is not a hypertrophy movement, man. It's a power lift. You know what I'm saying? The bench press is a power lift, man. It's not even optimal, man, for building your pecs, man. Like the flat bench, man, I don't do no flat bench, man. Flat bench, man, for people, man, who just want who ego lift, man. You get to a certain point. Now, if you're going for strength, if you powerlifting and just trying to get as strong as an ox, yeah, you got to work that bench. But man, on some real talk, man, if you trying to get lean, man, you ain't got to be doing no flat bench, man. Flat bench ain't gonna get you lean. It ain't gonna do it. You know, that's the truth of the matter, man. Yeah, man, I'm walking lunges, boy. They sick, man. When I go to the gym and work out with the homies, man, the gym it's long as shit. We walk from one end to the other, man. And the thing is, man, we don't, we use the same plates. So it's kind of like, we do it kind of like a relay where I walk all the way down, walk all the way back, man. I pass him the waist, he walk all the way down, walk all the way back. When he gets back, it's my turn. I walk all the way down, walk all the way back. That's how we grind, man. I don't know, man. I like I said, Chuck, you can get some strength from that. You can get some strength from I said you can get strength from the bar. You can get strength, but you can't. Man, you can't. When you say strength, when you say power, I view strength and power as two different things. Like strength is strength, power is something else. Like power includes velocity and speed and all of those other things. So Negroes are crazy. What up? Negroes crazy. Say DOA. What's up with beta males wearing beards but still thinking they're alpha? Yeah, man. They do. They do, man. Everybody part of the beard gang now, man. Everybody part of the beard gang, man. When you hear a cat say, yes, dear, but he got a beard. I mean, but you know, Chuck, I ain't going to the gym for explosiveness, man. I'm going to the gym for flexibility and a fly body, bro. I don't really care about no explosiveness. I don't play professional sports. What I can do is maneuver in ways and outlast anybody in anything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, sometimes I go to a track, man, with I got a partner that run. Every now and then, man, I go out there and run with him. And of course, I mean, running is his thing, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I can murk him in it, but I can hold my own. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, just functional, like, man, who wants to wake up, man, like have to stretch and shit, man, to be able to get full range of motion? I believe, man, full range of motion, one incredibly lean body, and everything else is just added bonus, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know about that, Chuck. Keep running, man. You'll run your pecs off. If you want to, I guess it depends on what you want, Chuck. If you want to be big, if you're a cat that you're focusing on being big, you should not run. You see, and then and Carter, well, I don't know, man. I guess it depends, Chuck. It really depends on what you want, man. Like bodybuilders, that nigga don't run. They don't run, man. Because all they care about is getting big. See, me, and I know a lot of you too, I don't care more about one area of health and wellness and fitness more than I do the other. So a bodybuilder looks at getting big and say that's the only thing he cares about. Anything that's anti-getting big, he ain't gonna do it. So they minimize their cardio. And they just ain't gonna do it, man. They ain't trying to do nothing that's gonna make them lose any extra muscle. Mr. Barlow, what up? I don't know, Ax, man. I think running gets you skinny, man. Like running, like long distance running. Yeah, long distance running, man. Yeah, I think that should get you skinny, man. It should burn all your muscle off. But when you talk about sprints, when you're doing sprints, let's look at a track meet. Look at the Olympics. Who got the best bodies in track and field? The sprinters, by far. There's nobody in track and field that has a better body than the sprinters. Like male and female sprinters, be jacked. They run, they're long distance running, man. You know, for explosive cardio. I don't really know, Chuck. You might be right. I'm not even disputing that, man, because I do HIIT cardio. So I think doing HIIT cardio all the time, you know, affects my explosiveness to the point where I don't really feel the need to try to see how how in the iron affects my explosive cardio, because only thing I do is explosive cardio. I ain't doing no steady state cardio, man, ever. I ain't messing with that. I don't even trust steady state cardio, man. I see too many old people doing it. I ain't doing none that old people do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing yeah, that's it. Yeah, we pretty much talking about the same thing, Chuck. But you know, so that man, it's crazy, man. I don't even understand why people still do steady state cardio. Besides bodybuilders, because they don't really want to. I don't even know why they do it, man. I don't even know why they do it. I don't know, man, because most people, very few cats are big and fast. Like when you see an NFL running back, they look big on TV, but they small. You know what I'm saying? The majority of those cats are small. It's rare that you see an NFL running back over 220. You know, you get over 220 in NFL, man, like very few cats are fast enough to play the position over 220. So they end up turning into fullbacks when they get around 225, 230, 235, somewhere around there, man, they turn into fullbacks. So, you know, very few cats are big and fast. Now you got some cats on the defensive side of the ball, man, that represent big and fast, big and quick. You know, very few of them are big and fast, but they big and quick. Going lateral, they can get to the edge before your ass turn that corner. But as far as once you break into the secondary, ain't now one of the big joker finna walk you down from behind. So yeah, but man, NFL athletes, man, they're some freakish athletes, man. You know what I'm saying? You have some cats that don't look that strong, but they be one of the strongest cat on the team. Then you have a cat that look like he might be slow, and you look at him, man, you can't get the corner on him. It's crazy, man, how that goes, man, with those cats. Gotta cook this also day fast. Yeah. Hey Chuck, that grown man weight, man. But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you what the real deal is, man. Yeah, I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there, man. Hey, look, you see it, man. I'm getting there. Man, when I was a kid, man, you just couldn't tell me how good water was, man. I was like, man, I want some juice. I want some Kool-Aid. Give me something else. So, you know, the thing is, man. Yeah, hey, English, man. Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I'm trying to get on down, man. Like I was telling the homie, man, I started at 256, man. I'm down 220 now, man. I'm probably gonna go ahead on down to I'm probably gonna go ahead down, man, and maybe 210, man. I'm probably gonna stop at 210 because now, you know, man, I've been burning 3 pounds a week, man, like clockwork consistently. Been burning 3 a week, like clockwork. So I think what I'm gonna do, man. But what I do is every 3 pounds a week, and then every 5th week, like I just maintain the weight. Like, I don't want to keep losing at that rate. Like you can lose 2 pounds a week and lose 10 pounds and lose 8 pounds a month, sometimes 10 pounds a month, depending on how many weekends in there. Or you can lose 3 pounds a week, and then every 5th week, I just maintain the weight. You know, I still be grinding, but I increase the calories to maintain the weight. It's kind of like my version of a refeed week. Like I do a refeed week. So I cut for 3 weeks. I cut for 4 weeks, man. Drop 3 pounds a week, man. With them 12 pounds, man. Then that week, that 5th week, I end up just leveling out, man. So it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. I'm actually losing 12 pounds every 5 weeks, as opposed to losing every 4 weeks. So yeah, X, man, you that's pretty lean weight right there, X. That's pretty lean weight right there. And I wanted to cut slowly, man. I wanted to cut slowly and try to stick around 218, 220. But man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't never bulking no more. Ever. That's my word, man. I ain't never bulking no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm up to build a little bit at a time, man. I'm build a little bit at a time, man. If I gain 3 to 5 pounds of muscle a week, man, a year, man, I'm good. But I ain't bulking no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the purpose and intention of getting fat. I'll never do that again. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, oh, looked up John, you rolling now, man. I mean, we chopped it up a few months ago, man. You rolling now. Yeah, that was black folk we talking about too, man. Water ain't got no flavor. But man, cirrhosis of the liver ain't got no flavor either. Pancreatic cancer ain't got no flavor either. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. But then you think about this, man. Let me tell you something about this. Think about this. When have you ever eaten meat without any seasoning on it? Ever. Has anyone in here ever eaten meat with no seasoning on it? Absolutely no seasoning. I'm talking about no salt, no pepper, no nothing, no sauce, you know, nothing on it. No lemon juice, nothing. It tastes like absolutely nothing. Like it don't have a taste. So people don't even really like the taste of meat. People eat fried chicken, don't like chicken. They like the fried skin on the chicken, man. So it's kind of like people don't like Kool-Aid. People like the sugar in the Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid don't taste like nothing. It ain't never food coloring. That shit is a big ass thing of sugar water, man. And it's a psychological thing. It's got a little bit of artificial flavoring in it. I'm talking about just enough to sway your ass into to not tasting just sugar. That's it, man. So, hey man, that's what's up, Mom. Mom say 6'6", 2 17, man. That ain't bad right there, bro. I mean, the thing is, man, I mean, listen, I could bulk, man, and cut real slow, and probably, man, lean out and be, as the homie Chris Jones saying, be whole ready, man, at like 220, 222. But I just don't believe, man, that my frame is meant to carry that type of weight. Well, even if it's muscle. See, this is what you have to understand, man. You can be lean as hell and be overweight. You can be lean, super lean, and overweight. Some of the waist, man, professional bodybuilders be at, man, when they get to a show, man, Big Raymond, man, be lean at like 300. He too big, man. You know what I'm saying? Weight is weight. Your body is made to carry a certain amount of weight. And getting to that ideal weight, no matter if you lean, well, you're gonna be lean to get to. You get to your ideal weight and you lean, your body is gonna repay you, man, by feeling like you fucking 20. I'm telling you. You get where you need to be, man. Get your body to the size you need to be, man. And I'm telling you, if you lean, and flexible, you gotta have flexibility. If you focus on getting lean and flexible, your body gonna treat you, man. Your body gonna say, "Hey, man, I appreciate you coming back to your 20 years, man." Tell you, you're gonna be in your 20s again, bro. And that's just how it is, man. I watched that boy Braun workout regimen, man, and that's why he's still killing it, man. That's why he's still the best player in the league, man. Even at like 15, season 15 or something like that, man. Nah, might be season 18, man. Season 15 or 18, man. That boy been in the game for a long time and still killing it. I'm talking about killing it to where when you watch him complete game, man, it ain't even close. Pick whoever you want to pick in the league, man, and nobody else is even close. And that cat's still doing it at this age after all these years running up and down that court, man. I'm telling you, man. Taking care of yourself, man, your body will reward you, man. Yeah, man. Plant-based dieting, man. I mean, you got to, man. You got to, man. And you got to kill that sugar, man. I'm telling you. And that's the thing, man. So I agree with that, Chuck. The older you get, man, cardio become even more important. And I think it's because we do less. You know what I'm saying? You go to islands, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen documentaries on islands, man. I'm telling you, I seen a 75-year-old man run up he ran up a palm tree, man, quicker than some of us can run. He ran up like a monkey, man. He ran up a palm tree, man, got a coconut, man, slid back down that boy, man. Dude was 73. He was 73. Dude was 73 years old, man. So I think it's because we don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that, man. Like, we go do what we do to make money, man. Most of the time, man, most of us be sitting down, man. Or even if we ain't sitting down, we in one particular area, man. We ain't out there really bumping and grinding like that. Yeah, but you know what, kamikaze? You can't tell that, man, until you carry it for a while. You know what I'm saying? You can't carry it for a while, man. Then you realize I'm lean, man, and I think that's what happened with the homie Chris Jones, man. You know what I'm saying? He got too much muscle for his frame, man. You know, Chris Jones like 5'7", man. You know what I'm saying? 5'7", that can't be lean at like 190 sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? He be bulking up, man, like 210, 215, man. That's too much weight, man, for a 5'7" frame, man. Because the thing is, man, people be talking about frame and be talking about bones. Nigga, all our skeleton the same size. Your bones ain't bigger than mine. If you see a chick that's 500 pounds, you see another chick that's 100 pounds, no, 150 pounds, man, they bones the same size. Her bones ain't big. Ain't no such thing as big bone. Well, made that up. You can have a big ass head, but you can't have no big bone. You don't have no big femur. Yeah, that Stairmaster killer, man. Stairmaster killer. And see, and that's another thing, man. It's good you made that point. Let me see who made that point, man. I just saw it down here. Somebody just said your organs can't handle all that. 313 law. Yeah, that's the thing, man. People don't understand. You could be lean on the outside, man, and have fat around your organs. And and I think that's one of the things people don't understand, man. That just because you look lean don't necessarily mean you're healthy. That's why I say health and wellness, then add fitness on the end of it. It's about health and wellness first, man. That's why I promote plant-based living, man. It's the very reason I promote plant-based living. You're gonna sell yourself short, man, without plant-based living, man. You're just gonna sell yourself short. At some point, man, your body gonna say, all right, I'm sick of you, man. All right, man, let me. So, lemon water, apple cider. Yeah, man, apple cider vinegar and water, man. I put lemon in the water with the apple cider vinegar, man. That's killer. Man, you know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even try a diet regimen, man. I just eat clean. I don't count no calories. I don't do none of that, man. I eat from the soul, man. I eat only when I'm hungry. And I only eat to hit my micronutrients, man. Once I hit my micronutrients, man, I'm done eating for the day. You know what I'm saying? I hit my macros and that's it. I don't eat to hit macros, man, and all that. Because technically speaking, all that talk about protein, man, is a farce. If you ain't listen, man, this is the thing. If you don't have a stack, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't juicing, man, then you don't even need all that protein. Your body can't even synthesize all that protein, man, if you're not on the juice, man. There's only so much protein that your body can use, man. And trying to say, well, I'm gonna get a pound man, listen, a gram of protein per pound of body weight, man, is too much protein. All you're gonna do, man, is tax your fucking kidneys, man. You're gonna tax your kidneys, and then your body gonna start funneling it through your liver as a toxin. And man, you're gonna end up crazy. That's what happened with body. People think steroids kill bodybuilders. Steroids are just the vehicle that causes them to take in all that damn protein. Steroids ain't killing their kidneys and liver, man. That's all that damn protein, man. Bodybuilders sometimes be taking 2 grams of protein. They eat 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Think about that, man. If you weigh 250 pounds, you eat 500 grams of protein a day. Who the hell need 500 grams of protein, man? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna be honest. Even with my apple cider vinegar, man, I don't measure no more, man. I just pour it in there, man, till the water turn the color that I wanted to turn, man. And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got time, man, to be putting all my meals into no fitness pal and all that, man, because I know I eat clean. I've done that long enough to know the things that I can eat, man, and I eat the things I like. So throughout the course of a week, you see me eating something, man, you be like, man, I wonder what BOA gonna eat next week. And then you see me eating the same thing again the next week. Like I eat the same meals all the time. I may put them together in different combinations, but I eat the same meals all the time. I may eat my mushrooms on a salad for one meal, and then I turn around, man, and saute them boys and try to dress them up to look like meat on the next meal, man. I don't really play, man. You know what I'm saying? I just try to, I just eat, man. I just eat to live, man. I eat, and I don't really even pay attention. I only get on the scale, so I need to spit a number like I just did. I can tell you guys a number, man. I don't care about none of that. I look at the way my body look about every 4 days. And I look at the way my clothes fit. Like I always say, man, like I got things in my closet that I can wear them now, but there was a time, man, when 75% of things in my closet, man, I couldn't even put on. You know what I'm saying? But the things I needed to, the gym shit and all that, man, I could. But right now, man, I gotta go, man, and I gotta go and grab more gym gear, man. You know what I'm saying? All my gym gear is fat dude gym gear, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the 256 gym gear, man. That still been in, man. Now, man, it swallowed me up like a fool, man. I look crazy. Hey, Jesus Perez, what up, bro? The Last Dragon is in here, man. Man, I just eat, bro. I eat from the soul, man. You know what I'm saying? I eat from the soul, and it just works, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess I've been doing it long enough, man, to I know when I'm in a caloric deficit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to not be in a caloric deficit. One problem that you have when you go plant-based is not eating enough. So if you plant-based, you never have to worry about overeating. You're not gonna overeat unless you eat a whole bunch of fake meat stuff and all that, man. Or you one of those cats, man, that say you're vegan, but the majority of what you eat is potatoes and rice or something like that, man. If you focus on getting your micronutrients, you cannot overeat. Period. And if you working, and I look at it like this, man. They say you can't out-train a bad diet. No, you can't out-train a bad diet. But you can out-train a diet where you just don't count what the hell you eat. You can eat clean, not count it, work out, and get ripped. You can do it. Yeah, that's real, man. With that bodybuilding, man, you gotta. I mean, that's the thing about juicing, man. I'm telling you, man. When you look at those boys, man, like when you look at them when they ain't juicing, it's crazy, man. The type of difference, man, that the juice made, man. You know, when you look at the size Ronnie Coleman used to be, man. You look at the size Ronnie Coleman is now, man. That's the prime example, man, of you know. But for him, man, it probably was worth it, man. That dude won so many Olympians, man. So it probably was worth it to him, man. You know what I'm saying? That cat made a lot of money, man. And he got a lot of endorsements. He won a lot of Mr. Olympia competition, man. So maybe it was worth it for him. I feel like if you the guy who does that, man, you end up like Ronnie Coleman and you never won. Man, that sucks for you, man. For real, that's gotta suck. So, but yeah, no doubt about that, Kamikaze, man. Manual labor done properly will keep you in shape, man. I'm telling you, that's part of the, you know, yeah. Yeah, that cat can battle walk, man. And when he looking bad, man, you can tell, man, that all that, you know, hitting all that iron. And he used to go heavy. He used to live heavy and go hard in there, man. That's why, man, I ain't worried about, man. I ain't worried about, man, trying to see how heavy I can lift. Let me tell you something, man, about lifting heavy. You can build your muscles to the point where they can lift phenomenal amounts of weight, to where people are watching you lift in the gym. You bending the bar. But as much as your muscles can lift, your joints will never be able to take it. Ever. Your joints you can't strengthen your joints to be able to support that type of lifting. And eventually your body is gonna tell on you, man. I'm just 6'1" rap. Your body's gonna tell on you, man. King Tez, what up, bro? And that's just period, man. When you're young, you can do it, man. You go in there, man. You do it, man. You feel a little tweak in your back, man. You go shoot basketball. You wake up next morning, man, and that's it. And then you mess around, man. You have to, you know, you have to pay the cost. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay the cost, man. Every cat that lives heavy for years is gonna pay the cost. I don't care who you are. You find them on YouTube, any of them. You find them, if they be in there doing all that heavy lifting, trying to lift as heavy as they can, putting all them plates on them bars, doing all them squats and all them deadlifts with all that weight on them bars. I'm telling you, at some point, your body gonna tell on you, cuz that's what's gonna happen. And that's just period. That's everybody. Even if you don't do it that long, your body gonna show some effects. And the thing is, man, it just don't take all that to do. It won't take all that to get real, man. So it just don't take all that, man. And man, no doubt, man. Snap City, Snap City, Snipes. You just have to understand, man. You know, you look at The thing is, man, you got to do what you can maintain for your life. And you ain't going to be able to maintain squatting 450, 500 pounds for the rest of your life. So you're going to get weaker. You see, if you're squatting 500 pounds and you in your 20s, you ain't going to be squatting 500 pounds when you're in your 40s. So you're accepting the fact that I'll do everything I can to be strong now and destroy my body so much that I can't be strong like this when I'm older. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me, Chuck. That's it for me. When I do go in the gym, man, I mean, I don't even bang out. I don't even bang out 225 on the incline no more, man. How's that go on the incline to 185, man? On the bar, and even with the dumbbells, man. The highs I go to dumbbells now, man, is 85s. You know, because I feel like, man, if you gotta kick the weight up with your knees, man, your body can't handle the weight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kick the weight up with your knees, then pretty much just let them jokers slam on the ground when you get through with them, man. Too much weight, man. So, you know, it's too much weight. I focus more on the muscle contraction now, man. Like, I feel my lifts now. So when I'm lifting, man, let me tell you something. And I promise you I can do this. I can give you some 15-pound dumbbells. 15-pound dumbbells. And put your ass on a workout, man, and you're going to be dog tired. And you'll be sore as shit the next morning. I guarantee you. But it's going to be nonstop workout. We ain't playing no games. You don't need no rest. You ain't lifting but 15s. Guarantee you I can put you on some 15s, man, and wear you out. It's going to start out easy like you think it is. And you'll be like, yeah, man, this ain't that. I get you about 15 minutes in there, man. All that this ain't that gonna be gone. Then you be like, yeah, I can handle it, bro. Yeah, man, it's pretty good workout. I get you 30 minutes in there, man. You're gonna be have a look on your face like, man, when we gonna stop? But we ain't gonna stop till we get to 40 minutes. So we got 10 more hard minutes. 40 minutes, man. If you're in the gym for longer than 40 minutes, man, you're in there talking and playing around too much. If you can't hit exhaustion in 40 minutes on whatever you working, you're doing too much resting, man. You're doing too much resting and talking. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Chuck, man. Put them on the shoulder circuit with lightweight, man, and kill them. Kill them. But doing that for a while, man, they'll see improvement in their life. They'll see improvement in their flexibility, their range of motion, man. Like, I believe in muscular endurance, man. Muscular endurance, man, is how you keep your testosterone levels high, man. You got to have muscular endurance, man. Yeah. I can dig that, Kamikaze, man, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I work from home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work from home, man. I have a few clients that I go to their career, man, but they elderly clients, man. So even with them, man, and with my clients, I don't just go train them. Like, I actually work out with them. So like, they hire me to be their certified personal trainer, workout partner. So, yeah, man, that ego lifting, man, let me tell you something, bro. It'll murder you, man. It'll put you on your ass eventually, man. That just ain't the way to go. So, you know, it's just one of those things, man, where you have to understand, man, it's about health over everything else. You know, as long as you focus on health and wellness, and then I say wellness before health, man. You focus on wellness, man, because wellness encompasses the state of mind as well, man. You focus on health and wellness, man. Make that your focal point. Then, man, your other results gonna come. So, all right, fellas, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man. We've been in here a couple of hours, I think, man. We're gonna go ahead and tie it on up. Appreciate y'all coming through on short notice, man. And remember, man, we'll be here tomorrow, man, at 4 p.m. And we go until at least 7. We got some cold topics we're going to bang out. We're going to jump back on that emotional availability, because that's the hot button topic right now as far as the BOA Truth to Life show goes. That's our hot topic for right now, man. First thing a man must do. Yeah, I used to do the same thing, Chuck. They told me, one more. I'm looking at him like, man, you know your ass ain't got one more. But if you think you got one more, let's see you get it out. He put that thing down on the man, don't budge. I'd be like, come on, push. Push. He be sitting there trying, man. Yo, the ball don't be moving at all on that boy. Chuck. He get it, because you know he gonna bounce it. He bounce it off his chest and get it about. It don't even get halfway up, man. He get about a quarter of the way off his chest, man. And he be, man, straight, push. They look up at me. I be like, push it, homie. You got this. Come on, man. One more. Then when they finally like it's about to fall back on his chest, man, I say, I kiss my teeth and then go ahead and lift it up. Go ahead and pull it off for him, man. Yeah, I love lifting those. I love spot ego lifters, man. For real. Yeah, man. yeah, nigga hard about the bus, man. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, I mean, you know, Punch, man, you just have to avoid beta male simp meningitis, man. That's just the bottom line, man. You have to avoid beta male simp meningitis. I mean, you have to avoid beta males, man. In every facet of life, you have to avoid them, man. You know, I'm not saying, man, you should cut everybody off, not even talk to them, man. But as far as like keeping the company of beta males, man, I don't care who they are, man. They could be your friend, your family, whoever, man. You got to stay. You got to keep, man. You got to really, really just avoid them, man. And you're gonna eliminate some people that's close to you, man. A lot of brothers, man, you're gonna have to eliminate. You have to eliminate them, man. So that's really the main thing, man. And even to do that, is gonna take some emotional unavailability. Like you got to be so emotionally unavailable that when you leave people alone, man, you don't get drawn back in by questioning yourself if you're doing the right thing, man. Tell yourself, man, but they are my family and they are such and such. Hey, man, right now, man, you got to be about yourself. And being about yourself means, man, keeping that beta energy and that feminine energy away from around you, man. That's why, man, I'm thinking, man, I may have to go ahead and get out of this wine design thing, man. It's too feminine, bro. Like the feminine energy that was in there, man, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And people look and say, man, but it's money though. So, yeah, that mean. They're just like saying that. That's how I look at the comedians, man, that dress in drag, man, for a joke. That's how I look at them. I be like, man, you gonna do that? Man, I'm gonna do that. I say, man, but he made money. So what, man? At what cost? What did he sell for the money? I'm not selling my manhood, bro. It ain't for sale. So I don't do things, man, that impede on my manhood, man, impede on my masculinity, man. I don't even want to get involved in that, man. Kayla W, what up, bro? Appreciate it, man. Prem Raj Kumar, what up? Prem Raj Kumar. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it, man. Real talk. What I do, man, for arm workout, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I do not curl for arms. I do chin-ups, which is pretty much as an underhand grip pull-up. Anytime you pull, you're already working arms. Anytime you push, you're already working tries. I mean, you're already working buys when you pull, and you're already working tries when you push. I don't do separate workouts for buys and tries. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to walk around. I'm not trying to worry about the peaks and all that right there, man, because I'm not finna walk around flexing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be on stage with the Speedo on, man, trying to show you the peaks in my arms and all that, man. I just want to be lean and swole at the same time. That's it. Just lean and swole. I don't care nothing about the peaks on the tip of my bicep. I don't care nothing about the horseshoe on my tricep. As long as I'm lean, swole, and flexible, I'm good. So, man, I do pull-up work, man, for arms, man. Now, I'm not gonna say on ever curl. Like I may be in the gym, man, and bang out some 21s or something like that with my partner, man. Like a lot of these things, man, like weight training, man. I only weight training, man. I don't like to use weights when I go to the gym with my partner, man. I mean, I got 2 50-pound dumbbells at the crib, man, and then I got a couple more makeshift dumbbells, man. Where I took the plates off of exercise machine that I bought. Somebody bought for me one Christmas. Actually, broad I was with, man, brought it for me that Christmas, man. Oh, the broad was on my team, brother. She but it never did. You know how those things are, man. You buy them, you put them together, man. They'll never be right. So I ended up breaking it back down, man, taking the plates off of it and
So I got some other makeshift dumbbells. I think each one of those places is 12 pounds. So those are 48-pound dumbbells. I got my ab wheel, man. I got a curl bar. Right now, my curl bar has 100 on it. I do, and then I have also have what I call a physio ball, man. They call them French balls. They call them all that, man. And so, like, I do a lot of ab work on the ball, man, because it's really difficult to get ab. Because I don't really have nowhere to do hanging leg pull-ups, hanging leg lifts or anything like that. So, let's see what else I got over there, man. And then I got some 12s and 15-pound dumbbells, man. I got I got 2 sets of 10-pound ankle weights, man. So a lot of times, man, I do a lot of things with ankle weight. Like I do jump squats with ankle weights on. I put 2 10-pound ankle weights on one leg. So I put 20 pounds on each leg and do jump squats. Let's see, man. I got a couple other things I do, man. When I do side lunges, man, sometimes I come back with a side lunge, man, and do like a leg lift, man, with 30-pound ankle. I put 3 10-pound ankle weights on a leg, man. And it just depends, man. I just like to add resistance to movements. I think every movement is a great movement. If you add resistance to it, man, then you're great. So, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Longer. BOA, you ever mess with thick bar work? Fat grip. I have, man. I have. There's a gym I go to, man, that's got them, man. There's a gym I go to that got them, Max, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't hit the bag, man, for to work out, to really work out, man. I hit the bag, man, to keep from kicking somebody's ass. So when I hit the bag, man, to let out frustration, man. You know what I'm saying? I take my frustrations out on the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? When people agitate me and be talking crazy, man, and shit, man, I just go punch the bag, man. Man, I ain't out here, man, trying to get in no situation, man. When my son be looking at me saying, I was finna, last time I was finna getting somebody ass, man, my son told me, Dad, don't do it. You're gonna go to jail. And look on his face, man, he was really worried about me going to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like he literally looked like, man, like he was scared, for his own life if I was going to jail, man. So I said, you know what, man? Let me just chill, man. Yeah, that's it. Chuck just said it all, man. Nothing's complex. Just do it and continually do it and try to do more of it and then add other things to it. It's really just about progress. They call it progressive overload, which I think is really not the full concept of how you should train. Progressive overload is cool if you're just focusing on building muscle. Progressive overload is strictly for building muscle. It is not for being flexible. It is not for, let me tell you something, man. There are several different techniques, man, that I use, man. You can do pyramid sets up. You can do pyramid sets down. You know what I'm saying? You can start with your heaviest weight and go down, or start with your lightest weight and build up, man. Or you can combine them. You can go up, then down. Another thing I do, man. Somebody asked me a great arm, something great to do for arms. Do the rack run. Let me see who asked me that. Somebody asked me, man. Let me find him. Oh, Prem Raj Kumar. You asked me what's a good exercise for explosive power, especially in your arms. Listen, man. Do a rack pull. Do a rack run and superset it with as many underhand pull-ups as you can get. I say underhand pull-ups because if I say chin-ups, then a lot of people don't know what chin-ups are. But the rack run is where you start from the heaviest weight you can curl. 5 times. You curl it 5 times and you run down the rack all the way down to the 5s, and then you run the rack all the way back up to that heavy weight again. Your arms are gonna be burning. And then you just go and do pull-up, go do underhand pull-ups to failure. Chin-ups, go do them to failure. Failure might be 5, failure might be 8, failure might be 1. But do them to failure. And try to get you 3 sets of that in. You ain't got to do no more arm work, man. But I'm telling you, when they rebuild and they come back, it does something to them to get them tight like that and then extend them out like that, man, with those pull-ups. I'm telling you, brother. Listen, even if you got to use a band, if your arm's so tight you can't get any of the chin-ups in, use a band, man. You know what I'm saying? If your gym has a band, man, use a band. Cause I got a band right up under my joint, man. Sometimes, man, I superset underhand pull-ups, man, with overhand pull-ups, with regular wide grip pull-ups, man. And I had to do it, whichever one I put second, man, I had to do it with the what's it called? I had to do it with the band, man. And I'm the type, man, where my band is right there. So I'm doing my pull-ups, man. If I get to the point, let's say I got my mind set on I'm gonna do as many overhand as I do underhand. When I get there, if I say I can't do an overhand, man, my what's called right there, man, I just go ahead and pop it down on my knee and I go ahead and finish up, man. The whole point, man, is to, you just work your shit to failure. Every workout, man, you should work to failure. But you shouldn't train every day. I don't believe in training every day. If you want to grow, if you're trying to grow, if growth is your goal, then you need to go full body training every other day. Because all of that heavy shit to where you can't even hardly walk, man, that ain't what you need to be doing anyway. Go full body every other day. Either do that, or the farthest I go into a split, man, is I go upper body, lower body, rest, upper body, lower body. That's what I do. I wouldn't go into the whole, the push-pull thing, man. That's cool. That's the next step, but I don't want to split mine up that much. I either want to do everything on the same day or do upper body on one day, lower body on the next. 2-day split as far as I'm going with it, man. And then I'm going to rest my ass off on the third day. Then I'm going to do another 2-day split, and I'm going to rest the whole weekend. I do some hit on that early on that Saturday before the sun come up, and I do some hit on that Sunday evening. But as far as lifting or as far as resistance training, man, I don't do it on those 2 days. On those 3 days, if that was going to be my split. But as far as like that training one body part a day, man, I think that's the craziest shit in the world, man. I don't mess with that CrossFit, man. It's interesting to watch, man. I like watching it. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, after that, man, we give him 30s with a burnout to failure, man. That cat, man, he ain't coming back, Chuck. He gonna be like, man, they tried to kill me in here, man. I ain't going back. Now, remember what he paid. What up, bro? Hey, man, I'm good to have you in here, bro. Been a minute since I saw you in here, man. Good to have you in here, bro. I think it might be a minute since I seen you on the channel, period, bro. Good to have you in here, man. Yeah, full body's the joint, man. Like full body the truth, man. I like watching our parkour and our CrossFit, man. It's fun to watch. But I mean, the benefits of it are not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the benefits you get from that. And then I'm telling you, man, a lot of them cats in CrossFit, man, maybe a whole bunch of snap city going on in CrossFit. When that boy tried to do that clean snap his back, man, I was like, man, no CrossFit for me, bro. I'm good. I'm gonna let them have it, man. That's what they want to do, man. And then kipping, man. I can't get past kipping, man. I hate kipping. Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. With for real, man, the stomach is just in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see your abs, man, then you got to adjust your diet. But as far as ab movements, man, I do the ab wheel. Oh, that's what I got over there, the ab wheel. I'm looking right at it. I got the ab wheel, man. Like for abs, for me, I do the ab wheel, and I got a big, thick, heavy duty band over there up under my stairs on the low bar, and I do what I call core chops with that. They call them wood chops. I do core chops with that, which works your oblique, man. I do full body chops with that. So that's all I do, man, for abs, man. The ab wheel and core chops for my obliques, man. I don't worry about nothing else for abs. When I'm in the gym, I do some hanging leg lifts. I kind of like those, man. Yeah, supersets, man. Somebody asked me, can you superset legs? It depends, man. It depends. If you're doing machine work, you can superset legs. I can't superset legs though. Not in the gym. In the gym setting, man, I can't superset legs, man, because I do. I believe in. I can. I have before. I just don't now. Because I believe in reps, man. I believe in reps per set. So I spend a whole lot of time, man, doing the 8 to 12 reps, man, and like doing that, man. And then I realized, man, that got me bigger, man. My flexibility was gone, bro. I'm talking literally, man. My flexibility was gone, and I ain't like that, man, because that was separate old man from a young man, man. That stiffness. Old man be shuffling along because he let his body get so stiff, man. I ain't trying to do that, bro. Now, another thing I do, man, I do those man, I can't remember what it's called, man. But you have the bench and decline, and but your head is up towards the seat, man, and you just do the leg lifts that way. I forgot what that's called, man. What's that called, Chuck? I guess that's what it is, man. Decline, but it's leg lifts though, man. Yeah, it's leg lifts. Yeah, decline crunches are good too, man. Yeah, the static strength, man. Yeah, it is. It is, man. Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, man, I had totally, man, just disregarded flexibility until I started training people, man, who in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, man. And those people want flexibility to be a big part of their regimen, man. So I had to really start back studying, man, and remembering flexibility and learning some new ones, man. So once I saw how flexibility, man, affected their lives at their age, I was like, man, hell no, man. I don't need to wait till I'm that age to start working on flexibility. And even with stretching, man, I don't really do a lot of static stretching, man. I believe in dynamic stretching, man. I just don't. I just don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I never do it. I do it, but I would rather do dynamic stretching, man. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. That's another thing, man. That hip thrust, man, for lower abs is killer. Killer. Let me tell you, man. Core strength is another thing that we as men need to worry about, man. We got to be focusing on. We got to be focusing on core strength. Core strength is the man. Listen, core strength will ward off a lot of things, man. Abraham Ishmael do bridge for man. Bridge is good flexibility too, man. But that's why I say, man, like when I'm doing squats, man, I don't squat with heavyweight, man. I just do 100, 150 body weight squats in a set. You know what I'm saying? Like that's eventually, man. Now, of course, it's gonna take you longer to get to that point where you feel like if you had that weight, then weights on your back, but then you save your joints. Yeah. Check back, legs, calves, and honestly, man, I really don't like the work. I really don't like the work. Um, and that's why I say the upper body, lower body rest is kind of like where I would be, man, because I kind of full body every other day, man, is for me for growing, for building, that's the top way to build muscle, in my opinion. But when you cut it, you're not really trying to build muscle, you're just trying to maintain what you got. And so I'll go to my cutting regimen is upper body, lower body rest, upper body, lower body rest. And that works for me, man, when I'm cutting. Because when I'm cutting, man, I don't like to work legs on the same day. My volume goes up when I'm cutting. You know what I'm saying? Like I do more reps. Man, listen, I believe in burning the muscle out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the biggest person on the planet, man. I'm just trying to be, I'm just trying to represent myself well. Yeah, you want to talk about next stream, man? You gotta go holler at the boy Alpha Destiny, man. That can't be on that next stream. He be on it, man. But yeah, that wrestler's bridge, man. That's a tough one right there, man. A lot of cats can't do the wrestler's bridge, Jax, man. Shit, dude, why I got zeroed out? I guess if they had zeroed out, man, they'd be like me, bro. I have zero doubt, man. because you have to allow those things. The homie Steph Clinkscale, man, just uploaded a Instagram vid a couple days ago, man, where he was doing some modified burpees, man, with the Bosu ball. And it was crazy, man. It looked good though, man. I'm gonna try 'em. Yeah, man. Core working hit cardio, man. How about stalking you, man? Man, listen what I'm telling you, bro. This is the thing. It doesn't even matter what your age is, man, if you look confident and your body is tight, bro. I'm telling you, you can be 50 knocking down bad young tenders in their 20s, man. Easily. You look, man, listen, you can be living a life, man, with everybody your age looking at you saying, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself out there, man. Mess with them young women like that, man. You need to get you a woman your age, marry her. The dudes who saying that in their mind, they saying, damn, I wish I could do that. Women who saying that in their mind, they saying, damn, I wish I was still a young tender, so I could get with that dude right there. I'm telling you what's going on in their mind, bro. This is what they're saying. This is what they're doing. Yeah, that functional fitness, man, for real, bro. You know, that's the thing, man. So, and that, man, listen, I've been going super slow, man. I'm talking about for me, because man, for me, dog, I really believe in. I never had to cut from a dirty buck. So when I looked at where I was, man, I was like, man, I just need to get it out quick as shit and start over. I started just go hard, man, and just drop about 30 pounds, man, in a month. 30 pounds in 5 weeks. I started just go hard, man. Just cut it way down. Just start over, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Muscle too hard to build, man. Just go ahead and lose it intention. Yeah. Now Ray B say, man, as a dude in his gym, man, 54, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to do it, man. Oh. That's another point. No stress. If you stress, man, listen. If you stress, you're not gonna be able to build muscle like you need to. You're not gonna be able to get lean like you need to. If you stress, your wood ain't gonna work like you need it to. When you stress, your body don't function optimally like it's supposed to. That's just the way it is. So avoid that stress, man. That's pretty much all it is, man. Create your alpha essence, man. Live in it, regardless of who upset by it, who offended by it. Live in your alpha essence, man. Avoid that stress, man. Eat clean, man, and just live your life. Don't even put no time frame on yourself, man. Just change your lifestyle and live it. Yeah, no doubt, bro. When you're confident in your fitness, man, the female just comes as an accessory to the grind. That's it, bro. That's it. They present themselves as a gift to you, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, what you have to understand, man, there's a lot of cats that they come into contact with, even with young chicks, man. They catch their age, man. You catch 23, 22, 23, man. Cats that she was in college with, man, were already getting fat, man. The only cats who stayed fit, man, was athletes. And even them, man, as soon as they stop playing sports, man, they get fat. That's just how it is, man. All right, man. If I was in close proximity to y'all, man, I'd be taking bets, man, on the Warriors and Rockets, man. Rockets in 6, baby. Rockets in 6. Oh yeah, man. Mind, body, soul, finance. You can polygame on, man. What you talking about, Chuck? Polygame on 10, man, for sure. They don't even understand the reality of it, man. I'm telling you, man, beta males don't understand this. Like, man, they want to live it, man, but they just can't bring themselves to do it, man. Warriors in 7. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Game 1 gonna tell a lot. If the Warriors win Game 1, man, then I'm gonna be thinking twice about it, man. I say Cavs in 5, man. I say Cavs in 5. Them young boys, man. Them young boys ain't ready for. You know, them old wily veterans on the Cavs, man. Man, they chomping at the bit, man, to get at these young boys, man. No Kyrie, no Gordon Hayward, man. They chomping at the bit, man. Al Horford ain't gonna look as good against against Kevin Love as he did against man. Kevin Love got some wily old veteran, man. And he can pull him off that line and take him out to the 3 regularly. Embiid can do it. He does it sometimes, but Kevin Love live on the 3-point line, man. And that's the only person, they don't have anybody else who can guard him. They got to put Al Horford on him. And that's going to be, Cavs in. I prefer the Cavs play the Rockets, man, because I believe, man, Golden State, man, got their number right now. I just don't see the Cavs beating that Warriors team, man, with Klay, Steph, and KD on it, man. I don't even think it's gonna be an upset, man. Rockets the number 1 seed in the playoffs, man. Had the best record in the league. I don't even think it's a set. I don't think it's a what's called. I don't even think it's an upset. I think it'll be an upset if the Warriors win, man. Honestly. Yeah, man. That shit they did to Casey, man. That wasn't right, bro. That wasn't right, man. Ain't nothing he can do, man. He ain't on the court, man. He can't help that them boys can't get LeBron out of their head, man. But you know what they do, man. The coach the first one to go, man. They got all the money tied to the players. And you can get rid of a coach, keep your fan base. You ship your stars out, man. Your fan base starts seeing what you're going to do in return. If you don't do the right thing, they out. And their goal is, man, to keep them seats filled, man. But they got to do something, man. They got to do something with the roster, too, man. They got to break up Lowry and DeRozan, man. I know it's a tough pill, but they got to do it, man. Yo, but tell me this. How tight would that how tight would that Warriors Hornets series been if Boogie had been on the Hornets? Because the Hornets played them tough, man. They played them tough throughout the series, man. Yeah, Warriors got hella good defense too, though, man. They don't make mistakes on defense. So I think this year, man, they want a lot more defense than offense, man. Like, they really, really, man, their defense is sound and efficient, man. Like, they don't get caught sleeping in the gaps, man. When they help, if KD come help, somebody roll in the KD, man. Like that. Watch their defense. Watch how their defensive rotations go, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, them boys keen on defense, man. They're the best defensive team in the league, man. It's not even close, man. Just by the way the discipline they show on defense. But they about to deal with a beast right now, man. I'm telling you, that boy Jay Hard on a mission. Jay Hard on a mission right now, man. Yeah, man, that boy Iggy got the fountain of youth somewhere, man. He should be playing like D-Wade played by now, man. But he started coming off the bench a lot early in his career. Prime man, peace, bro. Yeah, man, they go for 30 or 40, man. 20. It's gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, that GM should be gone, man. That's what they should got rid of, man. But you know how it is, man. They gotta make an example out of somebody, man. I think Clint Capella is the biggest difference in the Rockets team, man. They added CP3, but Clint Capella, man, on the inside is, your man on the inside can't double. You can't double when James Harden driving to the hole. Your big man can't leave him because he's gonna be Lob City every time, man. And English, I appreciate that, bro. I don't know, man, because I think CP can play Steph pretty tough, man. Everybody just remember that one time, man, where Steph did that crazy dribbling, man, and the thing about CP is you see him get shook by other guards because he's the one guard that's gonna D up. And we're talking about he's playing against the best guards on the planet. So you might see Russ make him look bad 1 or 2 times. You might see Steph make him look bad 1 or 2 times. You might see Lil Kimber make him look bad 1 or 2 times. But it's because he guards his man. He don't play, man. Let me see what but yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap the thing on up, man. We've been in here for a minute now, man, going in. Been here for a minute, man. About 2 hours and 40 minutes, man. We can get it. Matter of fact, wait a minute, man. What time we started this stream, man? No, we ain't been on for 3 hours, man. That boy say start streaming 3 hours ago, man. We've been on 3 hours, man. I think we've been on 2, man. All right, man. So, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Rockets got the team to do it, man. I think they built for it right now. Like the Warriors ain't hungry no more, man. KD ain't hungry. I don't know if the rest of them hungry, man, but I think KD just wanted that ring, man. I think when he got that ring, I don't think he knew how comfortable he was gonna get once he got his ring, man. Like he looked comfortable to me, man. I don't think they're hungry, man. The Rockets hungry. Chris and CP and JB and Harden, man, they hungry, man. They got to the Western Conference Finals now, man. They got to go through the Big Bad Wolf, man. I think they're ready to do it, bro. I think they're ready to do it. I think it's going to be a good series, man. I think it's going to be better than the Boston-Cleveland series, man. If Cleveland win Game 1, I think they're going to sweep them, man. If they win Game 1, it's going to be a sweep. Now, that's my belief. If they don't win Game 1, man, they're still going out in 5. You know what I'm saying? They're still going out in 5, man. I don't see the Celtics being able to get past Cavs, man. Not with LeBron. You got to have a squad to get past LeBron. A squad. And the only team I see out there with a squad that can get past LeBron, man, is the Warriors, man. I don't see nobody else that can get past them. Get past the squad, man. I don't see it. So, but that's going to be a good series, man, that Houston Golden State series, man. It'll be a hell of a series, man. As long as everybody stay healthy. You know, that boy Steph got popsicle sticks for legs, man. Walk around, man, be hurt. You know, CP3 too, though, man. You know, CP3, man, he got knees like a muffin. You know what I'm saying? Put a little heat on, man, and she just smash. So, you know, that could change the series, man. I think, but the crazy thing is, I think the Rockets can beat the Warriors with Steph on the court. Because Steph is a defensive liability. Whoever he guarding gonna get off. I think the Warriors have a better chance of beating the Rockets with Steph hurt. You know what I'm saying? If Steph ain't playing, then they're gonna have some defenders out there, man, and that's gonna make it tougher for CP3. And they're gonna make it tougher for James Harden, man. He got that step back, man. He gonna, you know, and then KD got to work on defense, man. Like who you gonna put on James Harden, man? Clay can't deal with him. They're gonna try Clay on him though. Hell, they might start Iggy. Well, he gonna get a lot of playing time. Try to put him on Harden, man. Yeah, I think Kemba. You know, but the Rockets. I mean, the Cavs gonna have to win it, man. Either way, man. I think LeBron gone this year, man. Philly looking too good over there, man. Philly looking good. Unless, man, they can do some kind of deal with and give up some pieces, man, to get Kawhi over there with it. I think Kawhi and Bron together, man, work good, man, with some solid players around them. I think they automatically be championship contenders, man, immediately. No matter who you put around, you put some solid role players around them, man, some shooters. Put some shooters around them. And I think they'll be good, man. Because both of them beast on the board, so all you need, you can keep Tristan Thompson in there, man, ball out that cat. What did KD be BB'd up, man? Man, KD, man, nah, man, KD, man, that boy with me. You see him be on TV, BB's doing, man. You know, SJ3, man, I think Kemba will work at the Knicks, man. He's just the kind of guard that the Knicks are used to, man. You know, with the Steph Marbury's and the Sebastian Telfairs and all these cats, man, the Rod Stricklands, you know, I can go way back with. You know, they used to that kind of that dynamic short guard, man, that can shoot the lights out, man, and don't mind putting the ball up. I think Kemba underrated, man. You know, I mean, I think they had a good squad, though, man. I just can't see why they couldn't win more games, man. They had a good squad, man. I think with them, it's coaching. I think they had a hell of a good squad. Yeah. He got to get that no guard season, man. They definitely got to scalp him. Yeah, he need to go. He need to go ahead and do something with that, man. Yeah, he be looking crap. But man, I'm up in that pocket, man. I'm gonna shoot the lights out though, man. I don't know, man. I just don't think the Warriors have that hunger this year. They might get it back next year after the Rockets whoop. But who else? I know who else the Knicks guys, man. They got KP over there. Yeah, man. You put Kim on the team, KP, man. They'll shit, man. They'll compete in the East immediately. Man, I saw Rod Strickland on somebody's show, man. Rod Strickland, man, got to be about 59. Got to be, man. Rod was raw, though, man. So, all right, man. We're going to go ahead and roll on about that thing, man. Yeah, they got Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr., man. That boy had a resurgence, man. That boy shoot the lights out, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. pretty good, man. They have a nice squad over there, man. They would. Peace, Prem Raj Kumar, man. Kumar. Appreciate you coming through, bro. All right, no doubt, bro. We'll be here, man. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be in the game, man. All right, that's crazy, man. Them handlers running the family then, man. Yeah, I remember Trey Burke was in Utah, man. He couldn't stay healthy, man. He couldn't stay healthy. And they finally, what they did, man, they put a lot of young pieces on the team. And the thing is, when you're on the team with a lot of other young pieces, if for injury or whatever reason you fall out the lineup, man, it's gonna be hard to get back in, man. Cause all them boys hungry, they're trying to get it. But I'm glad he made the move over there, man. And it's his potential, man, starting to shine, man. Cause he had potential, man. All right, man. I'm yawning now, man. Let me get on pocket straight, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, homies. Appreciate the super chats, man. Input in the chat. We'll be back in the joint, man. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be in the game, doing what we do, holding it down like we should. Peace, Chuck. Peace out, man. It's gonna be cold tomorrow, man. So look at here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, man. I'm tired of shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce up out of here. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the baiters. All right, SJ3. See you in here tomorrow, bro. And as always, Alpha Sub, X-Man Hanson, peace. Kaylin W, peace. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the baiters, homies. And it's always Alpha Sub, Baiters down. Homies. Peace.